I think the Elder Dragon's the worst one in there. Other than the Rose Quartz Dragon.
Is it
I haven't done that much research because I don't want to spoil too much.
Yeah. Well, no, like that. This book just came out like 5 days ago.
Oh yeah.
Oh, it says it's live.
Whoa.
The video quality looks poor, but.
Does it?
Mm-hmm. How's your video quality that you're seeing? Look at mine.
I gotta restart mine. Mine's being a douche. Let me try to zoom.
Who's Daddy Taras?
I don't know.
It's Taurus.
Yeah.
Taurus.
He's my coworker.
Oh, yeah, that's
What's
the
up,
actual
Taurus?
video quality. What the hell?
Oh wait, no, it's in focus now.
Okay, it's because I clicked it. I think it's because I accidentally like went over the.
Taras.
Well, I don't want to say Taurus because if it's Taurus, he's missing a U.
Taurus.
Taurus.
Just like RAV4. For Taurus. That's how I remembered how to pronounce it. Sorry if that's humiliating, Taurus. I just used to drive one.
That's just the way it is.
Switch to
So, like I said, just a prerequisite to anybody who's currently watching.
We tried.
We just did a really the recap was heavy. All right, there's a lot of emotion in it. There's people that passed away that these players cared dearly about, and I'm not putting them through that again. So I'm sorry. You might have to.
If you want to know, Saphira has Roven's ashes in a teapot on our mantle now because of a tragedy.
In a
And if you
nice
want to,
teapot.
in a nice teapot, yes, just a stolen royalty teapot. But we did homages as we could, and Rav had a really good idea for the pendant that Igneous had taken off his body. So I think that's where we were at.
Well,
It's still early morning. Everyone's like
Yeah, I think
waking up.
everybody's roosting.
roosting.
Pip just witnessed a conversation where Rav was speaking for her while she was fully awake, thinking that she was asleep. So she was just like, you know, when you just kind of have to lay there, it was like that.
Yeah, pretty much.
Igneous just walks over and hands her the holy symbol. I gotta do some stuff real quick outside. Oh, yeah. Okay.
She's like, wait. She kind of gets like sad eyes a little bit. She's like,
I gotta go. Really.
Get out of this fucking hick town.
I want to go to the swamp.
I do too, to be honest. You guys want to know something humiliating? I studied druidry of the swamp, and I've never been to the fucking swamp.
Wow, that's crazy. Just rubbing her eyes. I mean, where else do we have to go? I mean, we can go anywhere at this point. I mean, once we pick up our shit, I know that.
Man, fuck Western.
She said swamp. You said originally when you were looking at the map that you want to go to Stillben.
Sphere has lots of ideas.
Iggy, what do you think? All I know is if I have to wake up to the smell of fish one more fucking time, I'm gonna jump on my sword.
I would cast a spell to, prevent that from happening, but I might just make it worse. So, yeah, I gotta go check on some stuff real quick. Iggy hurries outside. How's the egg doing?
Oh,
I knew it. I knew
I forgot about the egg.
I'm rolling out of bed stealthily to see what Igneous is doing.
Under what pretenses?
Because I saw him slip out the door.
So.
And he was being very. I gotta go check on something, guys.
Saphira knows him.
It's true. I'll say you make a deception check on the way up, and you make an insight check just to make this fair. It's a little It's a little too convenient, but if you want to take a go at
Come
it.
on,
0.
DM die.
You shut your whole mouth.
Ooh.
So are you so confident that you
Plus
want to
0.
take that minus D4 now?
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
Oh.
I told you I would though.
He made a bad joke outside.
Yeah,
a
so
very
that's
bad one.
gonna be
Oh.
a 7?
That's an 8, baby.
8?
Math.
Well, I have a -1 for my
Oh.
deception. So.
Oh. 16.
Oh.
All right, I'll
Okay.
say just of how you just getting out of the bed, how this scene really looks to you, the exchange of the necklace, and the way that Pip was looking, and you heard listening to the conversation. It kind of looks like maybe Iggy's running off to cry. So you take that with whatever.
Yeah, because he. Okay, I'm gonna run out there, but I'm gonna stealthily get behind.
Sneaking up on somebody who's crying. That's.
He doesn't know. I'm not. I just want to know what he's crying about.
Okay, make a nature check on your egg, and then a perception check after that, and then a stealth roll.
It's a dirty 20 for nature,
Nice.
and then a 19 for perception.
Damn it. Okay, so what about my
Yeah.
stealth?
Roll your stealth.
Plus 9. That's 19.
Tied.
Yeah. Wait. Ah, shit. Yeah.
I would say her expertise.
Yeah, I would say
out-
if you
outdo-
have are you proficient in the skill that you rolled?
No.
But you definitely are.
Mhm.
I guess that's fair. That's very that's good. Ethan. I'll remember that.
Alrighty.
Yep. Yeah. What?
It's not even daybreak yet. What are we doing?
I'm just the plants. Pip planted. I was tending to them.
Those are in the front yard. On the doorpost.
Yeah, I knew that.
We're in the backyard. Okay. What are you holding? You've been hiding something from me.
Mm-mm.
I can read you. I can read you just like you were reading that book. I remember. I was your prop while you read the book.
I took a hawk egg.
Are you telling me the other eggs you brought we ate? Of the ones that you brought from free camp?
Maybe
You kept one?
he was special,
Oh,
or she.
well, is it? Can I see it?
Okay, now let me tell you the nature check that you got. You know, at that short little bit of time you got before you were like, oh.
Yeah.
It's like almost worse than getting caught peeing in public. You're like, oh, what's going on? It's got its nice red veins still. It seems to be thriving.
Got some warmth to it.
Yeah.
And then I look at the satchel that he made.
The fucking baby satchet. Yeah.
Iggy, I'm really impressed. You're only good with spells. I didn't know you could do things with your bird hands. This is incredible. You should show Pip. She'd be so impressed. And we could all take care of it.
What if it hatches and sees Pip first and doesn't like me?
That's it's a good point. It might go to Rav too. You know, she has affinity for animals. I guess we should keep it a secret.
Deal. Check on it.
I'll try to make sure it stays protected too.
As y'all are having this conversation from next door, you just hear the door of the trap house fly open, and you see a drunk little satyr walking out with a bottle in his hand. Oh, mone si rodi hodi mosi. Because none of y'all speak Sylvan, do you?
What the
No.
Di romi sioko. And he's passing out at like 8 in the fucking morning.
Good.
And he just poof right into the wall.
Oh.
How large is the backyard?
The backyard, it's actually a lot larger than your front yard, of which, I don't know, just to put into perspective for y'all, you still have 2 carriages parked up in front of. Y'all have
Wow, so you got a
Rogan's
yard.
carriage and y'all's carriage.
but neither of the carriages are in the
Right.
backyard, and it's just Saphira and Igneous.
That's where they try. Yeah, nobody's. Or no. Y'all were. I wasn't with you. Y'all never specified that you were walking around. You just said you walked outside and checked. So I assumed y'all were in the front yard.
Oh,
They were in the backyard.
Yeah, we were.
Oh.
He went around back.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so you slipped out the back door. You specified,
Oh.
didn't you?
no.
Oh, I thought.
I mean, it doesn't really matter. I didn't specify, so it's really
No.
just up to. You know.
Regardless, Simon probably would have tried to get to y'all before he passed out drunk. Regardless, that's his goal. To at least get to talk to his friends once a day before he gets whacked out.
Can I go check his pockets?
No! I stopped him. Leave the poor bloke alone. Let's drag him back inside and check on Sammy.
Okay.
Okay, we take him about each.
Because you have to feel bad emotions in this game a lot as Iggy. Searching through his pockets would probably make you feel like an asshole because he doesn't have much.
He's living in the trap house, the trap condo. Because apparently our back doors our backyards are connected.
I brought him here so he could have a better life, not just a more drunk and or high one.
Well, they don't call us the Drygenerates for nothing.
Yeah.
I'm grab one of his hooves, make sure he's face up, and satyr leg.
That's the complete opposite of the rule. Face up.
No, like
Oh,
I'm
you
dragging
mean-
him on his
okay,
back, but I'm
alright.
grabbing him
I
by
get
his hoof.
I thought you were just about to roll him over on his back and leave him there. I'm like, actually, nobody in
Yeah.
the stream ever do that. It's terrible. No. Okay, you're gonna drag him.
Yeah.
Make a general strength check. He's not. It's
Figured.
not a very high DC. He's a little fellow.
-1,
He's
but
like, just for perspective, he's barely bigger than a halfling. So.
yeah, it's a dirty one for
Oh.
Saphira.
You're struggling. You
I'm
kind of
so
pull and one
tired.
of his, like you slip on one of his hooves, and it does one of those weird little like slices that doesn't draw any blood. It just like hurts. And you're
Nicks,
like,
yeah.
You need some new horseshoes, mate.
he's not wearing any
Exactly.
goat shoes.
Can I'd like to take out some of the probably now fetid pork meat from the bag of cooling and put it under his nose.
Oh,
Try and get him to wake up.
Okay.
all right.
Yeah. You're welcome.
Also purging his stomach.
He's like, gets up.
Just over a
And he just leaves the bottle leaking full fucking whatever was in it into the yard. He just walks away.
I'm gonna throw out all that pork meat. Is there a
not the
fence?
yard!
Is not in the yard. Listen, is there a fence separating the trap house yard from?
No. Y'all are in houses that are pretty much like, just for perspective, they're about this room far apart from each other.
Is there
Thin
anybody we
walls.
don't like in Drona? Can
Um,
I look for that dumb kid's house that was talking shit to Rav?
oh my gosh, that you
You're
need to
gonna look for
spit?
little Elvin.
Yes.
The,
Oh
the
my
one
God.
that you redirected Rab's spit
Yes.
into?
This is very interesting.
Oh my goodness. You're trying to use
First of all, how are you gonna
So,
do this and
if
not
y'all
invite
are-
me?
If y'all are splitting the party, are y'all gonna go pick up
Me?
your shit?
I'm-
Y'all
I
have-
want to
just-
pick up my shit.
I'm-
I'm just trying to get rid of this rotten meat.
I'm stepping away from Igneous because I don't know what the fuck he's doing with this rotten shit. I'm just gonna like finger at him and be like,
Thank
no,
you.
no, finger bang.
Mm,
Interesting.
I'm
Finger
just-
guns.
Whatever.
Finger guns.
oh wow.
That did not get any better.
Officially
No.
became an 18 plus
Intertwined.
stream by someone other than me.
Anyway,
Make a general intelligence or nature check.
like a wink, but like I know about the thing, but I'm not gonna tell anybody. Thing.
Oh,
Yeah, that.
that's a 14 for nature.
I mean, there are other
Performance to
uses for rotten meat, but it's fun for pranks.
You
The
should.
more chaotic side of you can't help but chuckle at thinking of dropping rotten pork meat on someone you don't like.
I'm just gonna.
I was just gonna throw it on his house.
Hell yeah. Make it, yeah, just a
All
general
of it.
investigation check as y'all's party member Iggy takes off. Do you tell anybody or you're just
No, I don't ask. I just go back in with Rab and I'm like, you hungry? Do you want something to eat? I don't have much, but we can check the good berries on the front porch.
It's another 14.
We could stop and get breakfast on our way
look
to
around?
the metal worker.
You do it. You see
That sounds good.
We
outside.
could get some more
He seems to
provisions
be
since we're about to go to
smoking on a pipe.
Yeah.
He's a taller, rotund, elven man hanging outside of his house. Would you like to? There you're gonna see it.
I'm gonna glide down and
We're gonna have to go all the way back.
I'm gonna
And
start
then
talking
down
to
the
the
farm.
elven man and say,
Yes.
I'm trying to sell this prime pork and came from a very special boar that was cared for and not Whiterun,
We
like,
still need to cook,
Kind of looks at you
need to
keenly.
cook this cabbage.
the mountains far north of here. They're a very special breed of boar. So yeah,
Let's,
you trying to get any of this?
well, let's see what you're working with. And he pushes open the door, invites you in.
Okay.
You see he's wearing butcher's attire, so if you
Yeah, I enter warily.
Alright, you see, you just see a lot of salted meats. You see an entire cured ham. Looking around,
Cured
well,
ham.
see what you're working with.
5 viewers.
I mean, here. So I take out the 13 pounds of pork and just sort of
Oh.
set it. It's
What
the seasoning.
Fuck this.
It's exotic.
Exactly.
What the
It's exotic.
This isn't fucking exotic. This is fucking putrid.
All right then, peace. I just leave the pork there and run out.
Oh my, fly out.
Yeah.
Oh, you little fucker. And you see he grabs a broom and he starts after.
Shoo!
Get the fuck out of here.
These big ass birds.
Oh my god.
Fuck it. And he slams the door behind you.
It's about the bird that flew in from the window in the corner. That's what he's treating you like.
Yeah.
Anyway, me and Rab are gonna team up and try and cook some fucking cabbage
Yeah.
for breakfast because we still have
so many fucking cabbages.
we have like 68 cabbages.
Better get
That's a
cooking.
lot of
Yeah.
cabbages.
Or you'll be like fucking Mondo, like fucking horse or fucking
Oh,
horse
we
We
dog
need to
on
go
a
feed the
horse.
horsies.
Well, I think we should split half of the cabbages with
It's been like-
with the trap house.
Yeah, of course.
Yes, of
I've
course.
been a little
How many
hungry.
cabbages you got?
I had written
Good
down.
idea. Give me the trap house some resources.
I have 20 cabbages right now.
I had like 58.
I'm just gonna take. We got 4 horses in the yard, 2 per
Yeah,
carriage.
50 cabbages now.
I'm gonna take 2 cabbages per horse. So 8 cabbages.
This is
Feed them
Damn, we got
babies.
4
fair
horses now.
process.
Holy shit.
Yep. So that's 8 cabbages, and then I'm gonna go give the remaining 12 to the trap. So I have no more cabbages.
Oh, so you're gonna
You
use
do.
all these cabbages.
Yep.
And you see,
You're the cabbage queen.
alright, do you knock or do you just walk in?
I'm just walking the fuck in. What do you mean?
Alright, you press the door and you
I'm
see
cooking.
you see Sammy kind of huddled to the side and you see he just fucking got like his hand behind his back and he's just
I'm going to go grab that little shit's ear.
wait to do the effect just
You little fucker.
no.
I'm gonna pat him on the back real hard. Sammy, what the fuck is that?
It's just tobacco. He hands you the pipe.
Is it tobacco? It's just tobacco?
Take a sniff if you want to. Make a nasal perception here.
Oh my gosh.
I'm cooking the cabbage at the house, so that's
10.
10. Smells like tobacco.
Well, I'm gonna sit down with him and smoke it with him.
Okay.
We're hanging out.
Alrighty. Oop.
What are you gonna use your tender box?
using.
He put it out now.
You literally said, like, he had a lighter. I'll use my Tindy box.
He was using a little stick that he had on fire, and by him hiding it, it went out.
Yes, I'll use my tinder box.
Alright, he pulls out the same little stick, and lights up from your tinder box, and he gives it to you. Take a puff.
Yep.
It's nothing special. It tastes like you get a nasty residue taste. You could tell that this is one of Samon's old pipes.
But it's just
Some
tobacco
residue
for
or
real.
something else.
Okay, I'm just gonna give it back to him. I was just checking to make sure it was just tobacco. Sammy's like 12.
Alright.
What?
No,
No,
it's
he's
not.
like, he's 15.
Same shit.
And then you see Davin does come out. He's shirtless. He's like, didn't know anybody was over.
Woo! Yeah! Yeah!
He just threw the door. Thanks.
I brought cabbages!
You hear him holler. You hear that, Sammy? You get soup. You see Sammy, he's just nodding. Does he exhale?
Good soup.
Good
So,
soup.
Sophia rolled us 26 on cooking the cabbage over at the
Hell
house.
yeah!
Man,
Sauteing that
you
shit up.
You whip it up. You're pulling herbs you didn't even know you had at the bottom of your fucking backpack. You know. Fucking-
Wild time.
Right. You, like just some. You found an old baggie you had drugs in, and you're like, I mean,
Seasoning.
a couple of mushrooms. You know you shouldn't put in there, but you're like, fuck it. They're inert by now, right?
Yep.
Not really. It is. You got a banging. Well, what were you going for with a roll that high? What did you?
I mean, just
Cabbage morning stew.
not
Fried
stew. I mean,
cabbage.
just fried cabbage
How
with the bacon grease that Raph
Alright.
keeps around.
Yep.
I do keep around some bacon grease.
Perfectly crisped edges.
It is.
Cabbage.
Perfect.
It is.
How many cabbages did you cook?
I cooked like 5.
Well,
so-
I'm inviting Sammy and Davin for breakfast.
Yes.
Okay. I'm gonna say, y'all wanna go get some cabbage at my house?
And they-
We're gonna
see
be eating it for a
Davin comes
while.
out. Sure. Yeah. Just
Yeah.
throw those cabbages right at it. He
I'm
gets
just
ready
gonna
and he's,
Literally throw the cabbages.
he looks down at Sammy. Where'd Saban run off to? And Sammy's like, I don't know. I think he was going over to see what was going on, but he hasn't been back yet.
I haven't seen him. Let's go eat.
Mm-hmm.
They can go over. What are you leaving? Like, what are you doing at this point?
I'm going to go check on Victor Jr.
I forgot you weren't with us, right?
Okay, what is it? Did we put all the sugar apples in the bag of holding?
We planted a few seeds
Yeah, I
in the
don't know if
yard.
y'all ever specified.
Yeah,
what's out there,
because
but-
well, I got them marked off here, so I think they got put up in the bag.
Or
Yeah,
they
they're-
got eaten.
I don't think we ate them all. We had 10.
Y'all pretty
Yeah, I
conservative.
still have one. I have one
Okay.
sugar apple.
Oh, okay, I found it. 6. 6 are in the bag of holding. Did you write that down? Because you're the one that's got the holder, bag holder. Those are valuable. Also, can we check on the seedlings before we leave?
Yeah.
Sure.
Okay, cool.
Pippi!
So that would be like nature by all 3 of us if Pip comes?
Are you going to eat breakfast?
Yeah. We
Yeah.
should probably eat first.
Yeah.
I'm just
With Sammy and Davin.
getting ahead
Because
of
y'all already
myself.
know you're not going to be able to get her to do anything before breakfast.
Yeah. She's a little bit of a
She's very kind, but she also has her
Limits.
boundaries.
gets hangry.
Mhm.
So yeah, I'm gonna chow.
Alright. Ellie, I'm going to swap back over really quick. So you go. You're knocking on the door?
Yeah.
15 minutes goes by. Nothing.
Can I fly over to where he had his cart set up by the stables?
Yeah.
Okay.
It takes you a little bit to get over there. You do. You land. You're going to look for him in there?
I mean,
you do. You kind of look to where you know you can always see Remy when he's in the stables. So you kind of peek around. And yeah, they're both in the stables just with brush and horses. It seems like Mayor finally decided to take a fucking day off. And this is the equivalent of his day off.
Well, I guess Iggy's just gonna leave him to it and fly back to the house.
Okay. And you do.
Smell the cabbage.
Yeah, it doesn't take. Once you get like about 5 feet outside the door, it's like, you know, when you came home stoned and your mom's cooking dinner, you can smell it through the house, like one of those.
Nice.
So you walk in, holy shit. You pop open the door and you see everybody in there, like roaches scattering when the light comes on. They all just look up at you, eating their cabbage, keep going at it.
I guess I grab a cabbage and chow down.
Grab some cabbage.
Some cabbage. Well, there was only 5, and there's
Mhm.
already quite a few people eating.
There's about like 5 to 6 people eating. That's a lot of cabbage.
Kind of looks up while
Alright.
she's eating, finishes her mouthful. So, have we decided what we're doing?
So here's the thing. I have some stuff I need to pick up in Western, but I don't really want to. Because I don't want to go back there.
I think we
I've
need-
seen my father enough, and if I go there, I'm
No.
literally obligated to go sit.
Okay, what if we get your father
Uh,
to do an overnighter and send it to the house?
what? No.
Mail?
That's not gonna- We can't get mail to him in that short amount of time.
What?
What do you mean an overnighter? What are you
No,
talking-
if he just mails it to the house, my package.
No, that would take days.
That's fine, because we're not going to be here in a while anyways. It can just be here instead of there with that woman.
Yeah, we'll figure it out.
Okay, cool.
But, like I said, from the bigger perspective, what are we getting into?
I vote swamp.
I vote swamp as well.
Where
I think
is
we
this
should.
one?
At the, so you're looking, it's actually at the very bottom. So, well,
Here?
not the very bottom, actually. I didn't mean that. So if you look kind of over, if you go all the way to the coast and then make your way down.
Yeah, tell us when.
Still-
Primal Bay, Stillben?
Yep.
Yep.
Right here.
Okay.
Y'all also, I mean, if that's where y'all want to go ultimately, there are a lot of different routes you can take to get there.
Yeah,
Well,
'cause
I
it looks
don't
like
wanna
there's
go to the
if
mountains.
We're in Drina. Stillben is where?
Oh.
Wait, we can just
We
go.
could take
We
the
could
boat.
Take the boat,
That's what I was
yeah.
trying to get at. We could take the
Can
boat.
we? Okay, so who all are we taking? Me.
Pip for sure.
Me, you, Pip,
Semi,
Igneous.
We're probably gonna cross some pretty deep waters, so Oakley might have to
Oakley.
stay.
That's what I was thinking.
Mm-hmm.
I was thinking about Oakley as well.
Sammy and Devin kind of pipe up. Can we actually borrow Oakley for a couple of days?
So you're not coming with us?
No, we can, but I want to check on Armbuckle. I just want to make sure he's okay. Like, just I
but
know.
you
I know
want
that Iggy could talk to him, but I just want to maybe just see what he's got going on up there. He had big talk, and he offered both of us fairly good coin if we did some odd jobs for him.
That's right. That's right. You
Mhm.
wanna
So,
know-
I don't know.
You can check. You can check in and see if he's made a good investment with that giant diamond I gave him.
Pretty much. I just wanted to make sure that we know that we're doing the right thing after we left a really bad thing. I guess I want to check on someone we hope's doing the same.
Yeah.
Sorry. Saphira reluctantly rips off a tiny little message piece of her Finnegan Armbuckle paper and gives it to Davin.
Okay.
You can this paper will let you this paper will let you write to him and send him a message that you're on your way. Just you need to check with the group and make sure that you have enough provisions before you leave. And for God's sake, take Simon with you because he needs either somebody to watch him or keep him. I don't know. I trust him, but I don't trust him with himself, kind of thing.
Don't let him choke on his own vomit, is what she's getting at.
Well, I mean, believe it or not, he's not helpless. He actually, to be honest with you, he's a very able-bodied wizard. He really is. He just has to be sober enough to indulge in it.
Okay, well,
But maybe if we hit the road and we don't have too much booze, and if we can keep him just in that one middle ground of not being too sober but not being too fucked up. That's hard to do.
Guess. I'm thinking about it. Thinking. Okay,
Ding.
I believe I'm going to entrust Davin. I'm talking to Davin. And we're walking reluctantly.
Noted.
Take out the alchemy jug from my bag. If you can keep yourselves relatively... If you can keep sane enough, this picture will make whatever you want, whatever liquid you want, all day. But only for that day, and it'll reset. And then I give him a scrap of paper with all the drinks and things it can make.
I'll let you hold on to the card, but just make sure that it's noted.
Yes. Well, no, because I'm going to forget it's noted.
Okay.
Just
I'll write it down that I gave it to Dad for Simon. And do not let Sammy have too much. He needs those brain cells. We need that identify spell to be in tip-top condition. And I'm putting him in your responsibility. And I'm bucking up at Davin now.
Oh, damn.
I want to intimidate.
Make an intimidation check. I was about to tell you to.
3. 13.
Let's just see. He's like, listen, all right. I try to be the adult out of at least that house. Okay, I try my best. I really do. Okay.
I know, and that's why I'm putting in your responsibility.
Sammy's kind of feet shifted. Nobody's take care of me.
I just look at Sammy across from Davin. I just want y'all to be prepared, and if Simon can help you with his magic while a little inebriated, then so be it. I just want you to be protected on the way there, and on whatever jobs you're going to be on, because it can be dangerous. Being in the thieving guildery.
Don't worry, it's not like we're gonna move up there. Sammy's like, I can't live in the cold.
Good. I give Davin a handshake.
He does.
And then I give Sammy.
It's firm, yet soft skin, believe it or not. He's not a, luckily nobody in the trap house. Really, I mean, none of y'all are really labored or calloused.
Yeah.
As far as skincare for Drenna is concerned, y'all are in the top 10.
Pretend to be Davin. Please be careful. And then I go around and I give Sammy a hug. Secretly trying to still feel if there might be some chest there because of that story.
No chest. Just
Flat as a board. Wait, we're not leaving right now, though. We still have to wait for all of our shit to get done at the metalwork.
I know, but I'm just getting
get
the
it out of the way.
sappy stuff out of the way.
Yeah.
And Simon is.
He's kind of just like
it's
doing
kinda
laps
like-
around the trap house at this point. Nobody really saw him, but I'm not gonna make anybody go look for him. He's just
Okay.
walking around.
Well,
He doesn't go far.
I just picture him like galloping.
full satyr mode,
Oh.
doing his little trots.
But you guys can't leave until we do.
Okay.
You gotta wait. We gotta spend all the time we can together.
Mm-hmm. You need to wait. They can go with us to the shop.
Yeah,
to
because
get our
I got one
stuff.
for everybody.
Yes.
I got one for everyone.
Sure.
I remember I
That's,
bought a shit ton of them. I can't remember exactly how many, but
It's about, after all the camaraderie and the hanging out and the looking for little elven boys to drop pork on, it's around 10:30.
yeah, I want to go to the.
Going to check on.
Before we do that, I'm checking the goodberry bush because that's what me and Rav were gonna do initially.
You checked
Yeah.
that the day before.
Yeah,
The last
I mean
session.
you can check, but it's I'll let you just.
We were
know
gonna
the
look
info
at the
player.
sugar apple seedling
Oh, that's right. Yes.
Sure. Check those
Yeah.
out too.
with Pip.
Nick, okay.
Oh.
Nature checks.
Pips in our arm. That's 2. 15.
16.
Okay, they're not looking much different than normal. Pip's kind of looking at it, just nodding her head.
Mm-hmm.
Come on, Magic Man.
She just wiggles her fingers. I thought we were going to be traveling today. I did not prepare those spells.
Oh, that's right.
Ugh.
I'm
Alright.
sorry, we come across a lot of fucked up shit. Now y'all are talking about ocean?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Iggy's just like kicking up there. At least you can prepare your spells.
So are you taking everybody with you to the shops?
Yeah, if they
'Cause
want
pretty
to, we
much,
can
I
have a
mean,
shopping day. So cute!
Everybody kind of went in for an early rest, and y'all just kind of like dipped out. So nobody really knew about y'all's any of your wild adventures, the brothel and otherwise.
Oh, yeah, we did do some crazy magic
While
shit, yeah.
they're going to check their stuff, can Iggy fly to the temple?
Sure, the All Temple. Sure.
Okay.
I think we're going to take everybody with us but Samond, right? We're just going to
Yeah.
let him do his gallop
Let
in
him
the
rock
house, yeah.
He's only had
I'm gonna
like
show
9 beers, probably.
I'm
9
gonna
ales.
shout at him. I'm gonna tell Davin to not tell him. Okay, Davin, don't tell him that you have it. Okay, just act like you have beer all the time, but don't make it come from this thing.
He starts to kind of, for a like almost 28, 30-ish year old man, he kind of giggles a little bit, and he's like,
And I shout, Samond, when you're done running around,
he stops, kind of looks around, and looks at you.
please water these seedlings.
You just see he's like,
And I point at him.
he kind of looks. Uh-huh.
Oh God,
You
he's
better
gonna
do
water
it.
him with the fucking alchemy jug.
He doesn't have the alcohol.
No, I told
I
Davin.
know, but he's gonna. Oh, I can see it now in my head. Just Samon like walking up, preparing to water the seedlings, looking around. Davin set the alchemy jug down somewhere. It kind of looks like a water pitcher. So
Luckily, they're leaving when y'all leave, though. So,
Oh.
who's
They're all
gonna
going.
tend to y'all's plants?
Don't worry, I'll be talking to Vicky
Shirley!
Jr. Oh, my baby! I need to check on her really quick.
You want to look for 'em?
Yeah!
when
It's been a while.
when the wand of wild magic forcibly attuned to me, did that force me to drop my find familiar? Because
You haven't tried yet.
surely number 2 never died.
You haven't tried yet.
I want to find Shirley number 1. The Shirley original.
I mean,
Yeah, I'm gonna.
Now
I'm
think you can try to bring her up into the air with you while you're
Yes.
flying.
Yes.
It's a spell that never deactivated.
Yay!
Because,
Oh.
you know,
That effect was still active before I got the wand.
exactly.
Okay.
It's a spell that hasn't gone away yet. It doesn't require concentration. It lasts until dispelled or until the familiar dies.
Yeah.
So yeah, they're flying next to you in its weird, ethereal, grayish, blackish form, wisping, just kind of back and forth. While you're looking for the real Shirley,
Uh-huh.
make a general investigation check throughout the house.
I'm going to
Forgot all about my baby. Ooh, that's gonna be a 21.
21. You look and you look. You don't see her in the general room, so you kind of get freaked out a little bit. You run and you look in Pip's closet up in the corner. You see her.
oh.
Come here, Shirley. Can I call her like a dog?
Sure, you can.
Come here, Shirley.
Instant
I
slapping
am
the
so.
door. She know.
I mean, you know what? I'm compelled to let you make an animal handling check. It's going to be a high DC.
No, I'm not good with animal handling. 9.
Doesn't seem to
It's not fair.
nice.
Well, I'll take this off first. I was getting kind of warm anyway.
Would it be? Oh, can I just get some leaves and like?
I mean, you assume that while you're gone, any of the scraps that are left around, she kind of. I didn't realize that fan was
It.
Whoa.
on. Yeah.
I better pick the lane.
Ah,
That's one thing.
cramping. Sorry, guys.
Hey, do you think you could be the one to reach it?
I can sure try.
I feel like you're
Oh,
the chosen one.
here I am trying to put a fucking shawl on like an idiot. Ugh. There we go.
Are you cold?
I am. You know
Right.
how
I was
Right.
getting warm, so I'm just putting the cloak on because it's lighter.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that's what I'm doing.
The strings are so confusing.
Yeah, where are they?
They're there. They're like tucking. Like since it's.
Are they on the back?
Turn. I think I saw one just now. You turned the wrong way. I could have sworn. Yeah.
It like sticks to itself, kind of.
It's so
Yeah, I
weird.
thought I saw it.
Oh, there it is. They're on the back. They're on the back. There you go. Oh my gosh, your hair's so wild.
Can you spare some wheat?
Where's your beak?
While I'm in the air, can I get Shirley number 2 to land on one of my bird hands?
Oh, yeah.
I'm gonna change its form to a poisonous snake and then have it wrap around my arm and hide under the cloak.
Roll a Arcana check for me, really quick.
I believe it's +6, but I'm going to check. Yep. Whoa! Slip. No! No! No.
Don't tell me.
It rolled. It slipped out of my hand, but it's a 7 with my modifier.
7 with your modifier, which insinuates you
It's a
rolled
1.
You witness.
Shirley 2's gone.
Shirley 2 dissipates.
No!
As you were attempting to overpower the curse on you, which you could have succeeded, but it was definitely higher than a 7. I don't always consider one's automatic failures,
But-
still,
I can't argue
It's
with
okay.
that. I mean, it's what happened.
it's all right. You'll get her back. So what's everybody doing? Talk to me.
Going to the metalworker, right?
Yep.
Are you just gonna stay? Or are you gonna?
I was looking for the temple.
Was it the
Temple,
leather
yeah.
worker or the metal worker that we went to for the whip?
The
And
whip
me-
was
and
the leather.
weapons?
We went to the metalworker for the necklaces, the leatherwork for the
yes.
whips.
That's
I think I bought a whip too. I can't
Actually,
remember.
no. So you gave the leather worker the ball sack.
The ball sack.
Oh,
you
yes.
got him to get you. You asked him to do a whip, and you asked him to do some metal work. Though he's a leather worker, so you'll have to see how he does on that one. But
Mhm.
you never know. So who are y'all going to first?
Whichever's closest.
Whichever one we pass by first.
All right, you travel into the city for a little bit. Sammy and Devin, not really all that reluctant, but they're just walking because they don't really have anything better to do. So they
Yeah.
escort y'all while you go shopping.
I wanna hook like this. Put my hand in Davin's arm. He's hooking, and I'm like,
Yeah, so
Okay.
Davy on one arm and me on the other.
yes.
Trying to make
And
Pip
then
jealous.
and then
Pip
Sammy,
don't give a fuck.
and then Sammy on the end.
Oh my God!
Like,
No! Run it back. Sammy between you and me,
No,
and then we
Aw.
can, woo! You know, like you do.
y'all have done that once before.
I know,
With
no, we
Pip,
did it
it
to
made her
Pip.
really
We gotta do
mad.
it to Sammy now.
But Sammy's taller now than.
Sammy's a little taller than Pip, not by much. But
Yeah,
taller.
he's still a little boy.
He's 15. I mean, but
But
Sammy
me and
is
you were like-
small for a 15-year-old.
I'm
But
like 5'9" in game.
Oh, I thought you were 5. I'm 5'4". I'm my height in game. So.
We can still try. I know how much it would aggravate him, so I just need to do it.
Y'all attempt to flank Sammy.
Yes.
You and Davin.
Yeah, me and Davin.
Are you flanking Sammy or not?
Yes.
Are you attempting to flank him? Y'all both.
I just
Y'all
want
both
to do
make
the.
grabs at Sammy's arms as he's an insightful young man. Let's see. Oh no. Yeah. So y'all roll to grab his arms.
Me and Davin.
Devin, what, you're gonna try to get Devin to assist?
She doesn't want to.
I thought you said.
No, I shifted to Davin to do it because I'm not gonna be able to pick up a 15-year-old boy.
Right. You're gonna try to get Devin.
With my -1 strength.
You see, the whole time you're doing this, you're like, God, I'm slick like butter. And you kind of look into your peripherals, and you see Sammy as he's walking in a straight line, but looking directly at you. And you see as he makes 5 feet of distance into the street, where now at this point he's walking just in the bare middle of the fucking street.
Oh.
Whatever.
He
I'm
said-
still gonna.
He
Whatever.
said, nice try.
All right, Sammy. Then. So I'm just gonna hook back onto Davin,
He doesn't fight it.
as he shouldn't.
Y'all do make it to the leather worker. You hear that familiar ting, ting.
At the leather work.
Or not the leather, I meant metal worker.
Oh, okay.
Oh, okay. Alright, strut on in.
I know I've got his name down somewhere.
Where is it?
Go ahead.
Walk in.
I'll walk in. Hey, old chap, we're back for our stuff.
He says, one moment. Stands up,
Can you get out of knowing your name?
walks off. You see, comes back with 6 very nice, seems to be the chain, either a silver or a silver-like type of metal. And she just hands them over. Here you are.
Absolutely gorgeous. Thank you so
And you
much.
see, you look at the pane, and it's like a, just to put it in perspective, imagine it like a D8, but made entirely of glass. And it has a little
Wow.
case, and you pull open, and you can put different
Oh,
powders.
that's...
And they've got his holy symbol on them, don't they?
Yeah.
Oh.
And it's got a little blue tinge, similar to the little holy symbol, has a bit of blue to it. And it looks,
I'm gonna
I
start
know,
crying in
right.
the store.
This is so... You don't know how much these mean to us. We lost someone very dear to us recently, and this is going to help us remember him everywhere we go.
This shit hurts, man.
looks at you all. You know, I couldn't possibly charge you full price. It's just one golden material. You guys look like you're going through it now.
Okay, I'll just give it to him.
No, I
just give him a gold
I-
and a hug.
can't...
A strong embrace.
He gives me a good hug! My first good hug of the game!
Yeah, people just walked into a store and now they're aggressively crying in the middle of the store.
It's alright. Please don't get snot on my gear.
I
So,
pushed 2 more gold into his hand for like...
he pushes it back.
Oh.
Stop.
Oh!
Stop. You're making me sick.
Okay,
He gives
fine.
you a hug too.
Oh!
And I mean, he's just covered in fucking gristle.
That's
and-
okay.
But
I don't
still,
care.
he's a man who's seen some pain in his days. You can tell. So he's just.
Oh yeah, because
So-
he never took a wife. I remember that.
He's like, you look like a strong group. You'll pull through. Hey, look at that. Look at that fella. He'll be the man of the house one day. Sammy just kind of
Oh.
puts his nose up a little bit.
Oh.
Yep, that's our little boy.
See, Sammy kind of looks up at you as he was taking in the moment.
Oh.
Sorry, that's our little man.
He walks away again. He
Wait,
doesn't walk
wait.
out. He just walks away.
Is there... Oh, I meant... Is there anything... You you have on him for that little chap?
Like
Any
what?
like general like I don't know, maybe leather armor or something.
Something fucking cool.
Something that you think a young man would like. As you see, we're not young
Kinda.
men.
Kind of looks him over a little bit.
Just on hand if you got it. Don't worry about making anything express.
You
or
see,
anything.
he's like, oh wait a minute. You see, he walks, and he comes back with a with full plate. It seems to be either like made of a bronze,
Oh.
and he's like, these once belonged to a goblin, his size.
A
It's
goblin? Damn. I didn't know goblins could get that
I
big.
mean, there's hobgoblins, and
Oh.
then technically, what are they? Trolls fall into the goblinoid category.
Bugbears,
Oh,
too.
okay.
Bugbears, yeah.
Okay.
He's like, 15 gold. It's just been sitting here. Nobody's really this size looking for. And he kind of looks. He's like, wait, what does this kid need armor for?
To look like a fucking badass. What do you mean?
And you see, he
He's
gives
a
nod.
cool guy.
He gives a nod.
It's cosplay.
Yeah.
Don't worry about it.
Don't you know there's a convention over in Western?
Don't even get me started. Don't even get me started.
The anime's getting big in Amon.
Oh, Lord.
How dare you?
Got it.
You want to go Dutch on this thing?
Yes,
Yeah, let's go Dutch.
I
on
do.
Y'all go Dutch on.
On
On that
Sammy's
armor.
armor. It was 15.
Y'all are going Dutch on 15 gold.
Yep.
Split a gold piece in half.
I'll do 8. You do 7.
Okay, that's fine.
Am I at the temple by now?
Yeah, we'll switch back over to you since their journey at this particular store.
I'm gonna swoop on down, try and land gracefully, if at all possible.
Dude, it's not too awfully hard. You've had wings for your entire life, so you manage well. You land, walk up, you see 2 same doors that were closed the first time you came here. You knock.
Yep.
About a minute goes by and you see the same young lad that you've seen once before, and he looks up. Hello?
I know this is sudden, but I need to see whoever's in charge here.
Okay, sure.
I know his name.
Who's in charge?
That guy. I'm pretty
Oh.
sure I know his name.
I was about to say.
No, that guy at the fucking temple. I know his name.
Alright. Sure. And you see, he's like, come in. Feel free to pray while and you see he goes into a back room.
I'm gonna find are there like statues of the different deities?
It's
or there...
more of when you walk into this almost circular-esque room, you see it comes almost looking like an igloo in a way that has different rooms that come off of it from the
Domed
outside.
roof.
But while you're in here, it looks like a dome, and you
Yeah.
see all the different holy symbols emblazoned about 10 feet up. And then you see little altars that have very, very minor, things placed on them to go with that deity. So, and you see a wide range, including the Raven Queen, which in this, in the state that Exandria is in, the Raven Queen's a lot more accepted than she once was maybe 100 years ago.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm gonna find the Raven Queen's altar.
All right. What do you intend to do?
I'm going to place a sugar apple on the altar, and then one of the regular rotten apples on the altar, and I'm gonna pray to the Raven Queen.
Interesting. All right, make a religion check. And do you have a general, are you just doing a basic prayer, or do you have one specific in mind?
I'm gonna pray for guidance on how to rid myself from this curse, or rid the wand from its curse.
Okay.
Gotta get my skills. No way!
Don't tell me it's another one
Oh my god, it is.
2 in a row, man.
from the
That
DM's
was-
dice.
That was from
I stopped using this one because it rolled a 1.
Oh,
along with the wizard died.
Damn it.
That's just how it be sometimes.
It
Yeah.
really is.
I mean, you don't feel much of a. I mean, you know, nothing of interest, but you know, you still feel confident in heart that you've made a nice embodiment of symbolism on the altar. You see, the young man comes back with a taller, rotund, balding man, white around the cap. You see, he walks in. Yes, can I help you?
Absolutely. So, I adventure with a couple of friends of mine. Came across this strange individual, disagreeable type. So, there was a tussle, and I ended up, taking one of his things, and I can't get rid of it now. I was hoping you could help me with that. And I take out the wand of wild magic and show it to him.
Kind of rears back at it for a second, kind of looking it over while it's in your hand. It definitely has a terrible arcane touch to it. Do you feel as if it's what's the ultimate issue here?
And I just throw the wand as far as I can.
It goes literally about 10 feet away, and then it goes right back into your hand. And he looks at you, and it's just like, that's actually an interesting one. I don't see that very often.
It'd be useful if I could actually cast my regular spells through it.
So it doesn't allow you to cast any spells. What's the? I see it has the, how you say, boomerang effect.
Yeah, check this out. How fortified is the interior of this place?
Up here.
Uh-oh.
I mean, it's made out of not white stone, but a whitish stone.
I'm gonna take out my water skin and try and cast shape water with the wand. And I'm gonna say, all right, I'm gonna try and shape the water out of this water skin.
Okay, I was too wobbly.
22.
22. Let us see. Creatures have disadvantage on saving throws against the next spell you cast in the next minute that involves a saving throw. You got lucky.
So nothing happened.
Nothing happens. I was really worried you were about to fireball the
Yeah,
other
so was
That's
I.
not bad karma
So
for a
was I.
while. Yeah, and nothing happens. He looks.
Yeah.
Intriguing. Well, we could provide these services for you. It takes some time for a ritual of that. Unfortunately, I'm not even a strong enough cleric to just within a short amount of time.
How long?
I'd say 2 hours, and it would cost a bit of coin. Everything costs coin.
If you have anything broken after you're done treating me, I'll fix all of it. If you drop a little bit of the coin cost.
Listen, the coin cost is not mine to choose, and he holds out a collection bucket.
Ah.
It's
Oh.
How much?
shit.
not for me to say. You
All
tell
right.
me how much.
It'll make you feel the least guilty.
I'm gonna put 3 platinum in the collection.
See, he nods his head. Well, let us begin. And his hands clammy, and they got little spots on them. And well, he's, you spend the next 2 hours. Y'all eventually start to. Well, no, you don't really wonder where Amy is because you're still in shop mode.
Mm-hmm.
So I guess while this process is going on, we'll snap back over to y'all. You're exiting saying your goodbyes to the nice man.
Is there like a card for what we got for Sammy? I just want to see if there's.
For his armor.
Yeah.
Sammy's armor.
Oh,
Is
I
that
mean,
just
it's
homebrew?
just no, it's not. It's not enchanted or
Oh,
anything.
okay.
It's just a
It's just
straight up
armor.
armor. Yeah.
Sweet. Well,
Does Sammy like it?
yeah, me and Rev put Sammy in the armor.
All right.
Suiting him up.
Mm-hmm.
You put the torso over him, and he happily takes it. And y'all start helping him with the legs. You attempt to put the helm on him, but he immediately.
Mhm.
Why, Sammy? Why no helmet?
I just don't want to. I don't like hats. I don't like helmets. I just no, thank you.
Why?
Okay.
I just don't.
Okay.
Well, you're much more handsome without a helmet on, and I clankety clank on the greaves. Or
Oh,
not just the greaves of the legs, but like
Oh, shit.
I clank it and I'm look at him up and down. It looks good on you.
I don't like it. He clinks. He's like, he kind of takes his hair and he just like flattens it back. I'm Finnegan unbuckled.
me and Rob just bust out laughing.
David's he's doubled over. He was not.
Oh my
expecting
gosh.
that one.
Can I try to put the thing on my head?
Oh, the helmet.
I just want to put it
You
on.
can certainly try. Make a strength check.
For fucking what? Putting a hat on?
Well, it's a small hat.
Yeah.
4.
And you feel it like pressing against your skull. You're like, ow. No, that's not gonna work.
I just wanted to make sure it wasn't like enchanted. So maybe he would wear it, but that's okay.
So y'all are making your way to the leatherworker?
Yeah, but we're still keeping the hat, right?
Yeah.
We gotta,
Who's
just in
taking-
case. Oh,
Yeah, we're gonna keep it.
Yeah.
I have no idea.
Good.
Okay.
Y'all make your way and you walk in. You see a familiar figure.
Bestie! I'm so excited.
Hey there, everybody.
Hey!
Hey there, chap. How you doing?
I'm doing well. I got everything y'all needed. I ended up being a little restless last night, so I stayed up a bit.
Oh,
Oh,
well, thank you for that.
Just, it's just one of those nights. And you see he walks off and comes back. It seems like a large bag, looks to be made out of goat skin, like our equivalent of a large duffel bag. And he comes and drops it. And then you see he walks back again, and you hear a little in the back. And y'all see as he walks out.
Duraganda.
Yep, there you go. He walks out with
so good.
the moose
I
antler
just ran all down.
huge in his hands, and you see on the tips just silvered into points on every single
Hell
single
yeah.
point of the moose's antler. And he
Hell.
puts it down on the
Yeah.
table. And you see he starts undoing the large bag, and you see first, and he looks at you. He pulls it out, and you see that once was just a amateurly tanned ball sack of a hill giant. You see it's now had been dyed blue, has been all of its nastiness.
Blue ball backpack.
No, it's not a backpack. You see a blue sheath about the specifications of your sword.
Whoa!
And you look, and you can actually see the little bit of fleshy color on the inside. And he's like, the outside, that is just goat hide. That is protected from the elements.
Okay.
The inside. I actually learned this stuff is pretty resistant. I don't know who cut through that thing.
Me!
Yeah.
Me and her.
Mm-hmm.
Well,
I'm
hope
sheathing
you
my
enjoy.
sword.
And you
Put
do,
me
you
around.
attach it to your belt.
Fuck yeah.
He's like, and you, Missy, you put me to work. And you see he pulls out what you were initially expecting isn't exactly what he pulls out. You see there are strips of red now lining it. It has been dyed as well. And he's like, I had extra dye. I figured I'd play around with what y'all had. And at the very end, as he pulls it out, you see what comes to a point, but not in the way you expected, like a needle. Like a long, like almost of a stinger of some sorts. And you see, as he opens it up, and he like shows you the inside. You see it like it goes into a hole. He's like, this is a bladder of a cow that has been stretched. I put it in here. You can put hell. You can put anything in here. You see, he puts it back. This is, well,
I'm
this
just.
is an application device. You'll be damn near like an elven scorpion.
You could poison, you could drug, you could, you know...
Theoretically heal people.
Yeah, depending on whatever type of liquid you put it. Yeah.
Okay.
So it does 1d4.
Hang on, I'm still turned. Grabs.
Does anybody need anything while I'm getting up?
I think I'm good for it now.
Blue balls. Oh my god. Into a fucking sheath. Sorry, you know I'm the note taker.
Mm-hmm.
For the comic, to be determined when I start that. Once I catch up on commissions, perhaps. The monk. Hold on!
Were these big Gatorades ours?
Yes.
Okay.
The monk, whole sword, and then red whip with bladder to fill with misc substances. Okay, how is there a way to remove it and clean it as to not cross-contaminate?
You could grab a rag and just maybe a stick or anything. You got to be careful though. You don't want to rip the lining. You could mess with the integrity.
That's what I thought. This is. I'm just like marveling at this like thing, and I go across the room away from everybody, and I just give it a quick.
And it does. And you see at the very end as the point, it does the little, like as it unravels and it does a...
Like a scorpion.
Yep.
So freaking cool!
So just for you to write down, it does 1d4 damage plus 1. But it's not a plus 1 whip.
Plus 1. Okay.
Make sure you write that you can add different like poison
Yeah, I did.
components. Okay.
I did. This is you did.
Yes, I did
This
all
is
this myself.
amazing.
And for
Did you name it?
Oh, I leave that up for interpretation.
Look at Rav. We'll have to name it together. This is
Brilliant.
It's a work of art. I mean, it's kind of weird at the end with the bladder and everything, but I mean that could be useful as anything.
Mm-hmm.
Along with stuff that Rosen left me, I clutched the. I put it on immediately, even though it doesn't have its ashes in it yet.
Just
You can
Yeah, me
call
too.
it the Withering Whip.
Ooh.
Sounds good. And for reference, I'll tell you
Quit.
the moose antler stats as well.
Oh, moose
This
antler.
is this is something pretty much only Oakley will be able to wield. I
Is
mean,
it
this
a
is
I mean,
Is
they're
it like a-
all big.
is
it
like a-
There's-
it's
bashing
a bludgeon.
shield?
It does. No, it's not a shield. It's a full on like a weapon.
Okay.
Like,
So it's
Brass
got
knuckles.
it does
Loose knuckles,
1d8
that's right.
bludgeoning plus 1d4 piercing.
dang.
Say what? Say it again.
1d8 bludgeoning,
8 bludgeoning.
1d4 piercing.
brutal.
So
And that was
if
with
put
the
into Oakley's hand combined with his strength, he could.
Really fuck some
Yeah.
people up.
Bro.
Will you
I'm
just
so
turn your
glad I
conditioner
came
off?
up
I'm
with that
getting
moose knuckle idea.
cold. Or turn it up.
That's amazing. They're gonna be geared up. Holy crap.
So let's talk gold.
All right. I mean, I'm more than happy to pay
So
whatever
for the two
express
weapons,
items for sure.
it'll be a combined Yours being the more expensive. That whip.
It
I
looks
almo-
like it took some
He
time.
holds up his hand, and you see two little point marks that went through his hand. This is one of my more beautiful works. I'll have to remember.
Okay. I gestured around. I've got both of these. I'm going to get yours too.
What weapon did I get?
You didn't get a weapon.
Well, you got the.
Oh,
you got
you said
the.
both the weapons, and I
sheath.
was like, yeah.
You're also going to...
No, we can go happy.
You're going to purchase the sheath as well? Because
Yeah,
that was just the
okay.
price for the two weapons.
Oh,
Yeah, I'm
the
gonna get
whip
mine.
and for the,
Yeah.
Oh, okay. That's for
Yeah,
the
that-
moose
and your-
knuckles and my
Mhm.
your
whip.
sheath. 50 for general.
I'm gonna give him 60 since it took him so long to want to work with this, and he finally did.
Takes it.
I,
You know, somebody's got his... Puts it in his pocket. So,
My man Durango.
I'm not done. I'm gonna give him 130 gold for
Yeah,
the
but-
for the artistry tip, and that's just a work of art. And
Make-
Whoa!
sorry, the table got
That's
That's
separated.
okay. I just
You
didn't
know,
know what was happening.
word spreads fast, so I know you guys get into some shit.
Mhm.
Spread my name around if you...
Of course.
Say
Do you
it
have
again.
a business card?
My name is Durango.
Durango. Durango.
Durango RAV4.
Mhm.
All right,
And be
130.
safe out there, for sure. If you guys need things like this, definitely be safe.
Thank you. Well, you. Oh wait, we're not done. We still got Sammy behind us.
Mm.
Do you have anything that this young man could possibly wield easily?
Like weapons or...
Is it-
Mhm. Oh wait, the leathers.
Is
It's
it
the leather.
hard?
Wait.
Yes, fellas. Plus he's tiny.
Yeah, but I mean,
if you
I'm
wanna
like a
just get him-
dagger or
If you want to just
something.
get him a little dagger, sure.
Yeah.
There's
Something
a-
to defend himself if
he's
the
like-
magic fails.
Sure, I mean, anybody can touch the dagger, right? You see Sammy's kind of sitting in this suit of armor, and now he's like, all right, now, guys. But he reaches up, and you see it's actually seems to be ornate. You get a closer look at it. The metal's a little tarnished, hasn't been polished well, but nice enough dagger, and he's like, 1 gold.
Okay.
No. We're getting him stacked up.
Yes, I want them to be prepared. Never know what can happen with bandits. Okay. Yep. I just I take the dagger and I hand it to Sammy. You carry this well. Can I show him a few moves real quick? With a couple,
Sure.
like with my daggers.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm gonna take out my freaking hag dagger +1, and then my other +1, and I'm just gonna like do a little,
All right.
and then just it's general like double slash and duck and slash movement.
Do a general performance check, right?
Yes. Gladly. +6. And that's a
So 11.
11.
11. You do well. You kind of slip up a little bit. And you show him what you need. Just like what you were going at. It's not as fluid as you were hoping, but
Wait.
you think you retained something.
I did the math wrong and she just went with it. It was 13.
Oh,
It's not much
Mm,
better.
I mean,
but
you still. It's not like you did anything wrong. You did well.
I was in front of an audience
Right.
this time.
Yeah.
Stage
But-
fright.
Sammy looks at you and you just see Davin looking at you. That's cool. What you got?
Thanks.
Devin, you're not gonna buy anything?
I'm not feeling really spendy.
Do you
Is
need?
it because you're poor?
Old.
I was just asking.
I'm not poor.
Okay.
Goodness, I take care of him. And then Sammy's like, "Don't fucking take care of me." He's just gritting his teeth.
Kanye West.
So.
I want some ink. I need to get some ink. I need to go to the general store. Sorry, I was just thinking out loud. Go ahead. I want to hear about Iggy's endeavors.
I mean, he has general goods. You've come here to buy general goods before.
Yeah, you got any ink, old buddy? Old
I'd
Durango?
find maybe an inkwell for you, if you're lucky. And
Yes.
see him runs off to the back. He goes. 15 minutes goes by, and he brings one back. Here you are.
Thank you. How much you need?
It's Stillben.
Okay, here you go.
Okie doke. Yeah, Oakley and Simon are still at the house. Iggy, you're
Hedge
trying
is
to-
also back at the house.
okay. Are you trying to
Did
find
she?
us?
Yeah, she hasn't been.
I'm still at the temple.
Okay.
We brought her with us.
So I thought.
She hasn't backed up the entire time. She's been at the house.
Mhm.
I thought we brought
we
Pip with
brought-
her
yeah,
to
we
get
were-
the necklaces.
Mhm.
Everybody went.
We definitely said we brought
Mhm.
everybody.
All right.
We brought
Yeah.
everybody. I said we brought everybody except Sam.
Right.
Yeah.
Because he needs to run his little goat self
And,
out
well,
and take
and
a nap.
Oakley too. Oakley was
Yeah.
staying there too. So.
All right. Yeah, Pippy Doodle. She's just waiting outside.
Okay.
Okay.
Pip, you don't need anything?
Are we good on food for the trip?
Oh, I think we're definitely. We have a bunch of cabbages.
Yeah, we're gonna be eating a lot of cabbage, unfortunately.
That's fine. We always make do. We do well, actually, believe it or not. It doesn't seem like we have to buy things very often, as far as food is concerned.
Yeah.
We do pretty well for ourselves.
You know what we
Pretty
actually
good
really should
hunters.
get is some salt.
More
Because
salt.
we're using my tannin hide salt really fast, guys. And some
Yeah.
oil of some type, since we're not gonna have the
yeah.
alchemy jug,
Mhm.
and we need to
I
cook this
agree.
shit up. We can't be cooking it dry. We need like some seasonings for real.
Okay.
I'm tired
So
of
are y'all
bland
gonna go-
fucking moose.
Are y'all going to market?
Yeah.
Yeah, let's go to the market.
Yeah, it's probably like noontime now,
Yeah.
right?
Perfect.
Yeah, and y'all have a little bit of time to burn. I'll say from the time y'all have spent shopping, you've been holding this guy's hand for an hour now, and you're like, oh, God.
Does it feel like anything is working at all?
I mean, you feel it coming.
Unbinding.
Yeah.
Nice.
I still have a hand that's free, right? I'm gonna reach into the bag of holding, and Iggy's wearing the cloak of protection, but I'm gonna pull out the regular cloak that he had before, so that whenever it's done, I can wrap the wand in that
Right.
instead of touching it again and put it in the bag of holding.
You never quite realized how hard it was to reach into a backpack with just one arm, but you yanked it over. And you,
Oh, I figured he'd like set it down on the side, but it's fine.
Right.
Yeah.
I thought you still had it on.
Do I have to do like a dexterity or
No,
something?
you get there, and it's just like you do that weird thing, like you're trying to itch that weird spot on your back, and you pull it over and you reach in. You pull it out.
I think we should turn that light on.
The purple one. We can probably turn these lights on bright.
Yeah, I think
Yeah.
it's behind Logan.
A remote over.
I think
And
it's
then
as
if you
bright
still
as
want me
it'll
to turn
go.
it on. Yeah, but if you put it on white, it's brighter.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Is that? Do you still want me to turn purple on?
Let's see.
I mean, we can see if purple's bright.
No, I'm talking about the overhead light.
Well, I mean
the
that would
white-
be the same effect.
Yeah.
Hang on, let's see. I just want to make sure everybody can see this. Yeah, it's still the purple's kind of dark.
Yeah, we need to be on white.
Mm-hmm.
Gotcha. There we go.
Okay, so we're off to the general store.
Yay!
Well, to the
The
market.
market.
Yeah, the
That's
market.
so much fun.
By technicality, y'all just left the general store.
Yeah.
Rico works fucking hard.
Yeah, he's a hardworking
He
man.
puts in the fucking work. He runs a general store, and he leather works,
And he has a
and
kid.
now he metal works because y'all asked him to. He seems to be a jack of all trades of some sort.
Master of none.
Yeah,
And he's got a kid.
JL.
but always better than a master of one.
Yep.
Y'all go, and you see y'all hit the center of town, and y'all really, y'all don't shop very often. To be honest, y'all are really, y'all do at the same stores you've been to many times,
Yeah.
and of course you're always looking out for magical items, but as far as things like this, you don't really pay much attention to the people who are just sitting at their carts as y'all are zooming through the city to get from point A to point B. But you look and you see some tan humans, some paler humans, just all kind of in the middle of a market. Some are just exchanging goods for goods. So you see some trade of gold. You see cabbages, pumpkins, gourds.
Pumpkins.
You see just rows and rows of just people who have tomatoes. It seems like there's like a large 4 tables, all of which seems to be the same ownership of individuals. And then you see produce like apples. You see a couple of really small bananas. You're just looking throughout this market, and y'all kind of just take it in.
I love it. What do you think will last the longest?
probably the pumpkins and the golds because they have a long shelf life. But when I look at markets like this, it makes me remember. I feel lucky to have our group now because I have money to buy these things.
Oh shit! I'm excited. That's fun.
Let's try to find the most least perishable and maybe some cheese.
Ooh, maybe like some rice.
Perhaps
Man,
grains,
potatoes.
flour.
Yeah.
All right,
Where
we're
y'all
gonna
head
take
first?
it. Let's head to the pumpkins and gourds.
Yeah.
All right.
Vegetable. I'm guessing that's the veggie stand.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. You walk up and you see a white elven man. He walks up to you. Ah, can I help you with?
Oh, I was just admiring all of your produce.
Yeah, absolutely. It's relatively locally grown. Our gourds here are half price for the season. They are a little bit closer to home.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Pumpkins, I wouldn't. Honestly, between me and you, I've seen y'all pass through a time or two before. I never said anything, but I only sell those pumpkins to out of towners. They're not worth eating.
Oh, okay.
You sure?
I mean, you're more than welcome to try, but these are. I don't know. These are more for ornamental things. Some people, I don't know, cover it in different liquids to get it to solidify. They use it like an ornament, but
Okay.
I wouldn't. The seeds are okay. They're edible. But these gourds,
I think they have many uses.
Sure.
I'm gonna buy. Who's all going on our trip? Just me, you, Igneous, and Pip.
Yep.
All right. I'm gonna get 4 or 5 gourds.
all right. That'll be 3 gold.
Oh,
Sure.
I would be overcharging at this farmer's market.
It's locally grown.
He said sort of local.
Organic. It's worth it.
It's worth the extra. And you see Sammy and Davin, they're like, we're going to go get some stuff for the trip. We'll meet back at the house.
Where are you going?
I'm just going to grab a good point on the flour. Breads, we don't get bread off.
Yeah.
It's true.
Well, then I'm gonna go with.
You're going to go with them?
Yep.
Yeah.
We're sticking together.
Yeah.
To the very last moment.
You see the elven guy's like, have a nice day.
Thanks
You
for.
too.
We might be back over here. I'm not sure.
What's your name?
Huh? Oh, my name. Doty.
Doty.
Dodie.
He's a real boy.
Oh goodness.
Alright, because I bet the same place we can buy flour, we can buy rice.
Yep. And seasonings, most likely.
So y'all
Yeah.
head to the opposite side of the market.
Yep.
Still arm
Y'all
lashed
do.
with Davin.
And you,
Yep.
on this side, you see a little bit of a more different side. It seems to be separated a little bit. You see people with buckets of milk, people selling oil, people selling lard. You just see, and you do see large buckets of flour, or not buckets, barrels of flour, rice, other goods.
Nice. Salt.
You see something you think might be coconut flour, you're not sure.
Well, let's see.
Salt seasonings.
Mhm.
Yeah, you do. You look a little bit farther outwards as y'all start to walk up towards that area, and you do see a couple people with small baskets full of what looks like, some of them have spinach, but then you look a little further, and it seems like some of them have whole spices, like large amounts of bay leaves and things like that. So you imagine that side's where you would find that from.
Nice.
But you see Davin walks up, kind of straightens his shirt. Pardon me, and you see this woman turns around, human woman, short. Yeah, how can I help you? 2 pounds of rice, please. She starts to put it into a little, almost looks like a tiny corn sack. Fills it up to where she thinks it's about 2 pounds. 2 gold, mister. He's like, 2 gold. He reaches into his side pouch, passes it, takes it.
Yeah,
I
definitely.
believe so.
I want 10 pounds of rice.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I'm gonna get a big, I guess a 10-pound sack of flour. That would be good.
Yeah.
10 pounds of each.
We're
We're taking the boat, aren't we?
Well, yeah, but I was just asking how you guys are gonna carry.
I can carry 10 pounds.
Well, I mean, you also got all those gourds, and your
Oh.
bags are only so big.
Yeah, that is a good point.
I can just go over the shoulder with the rice and the flour.
We got Sammy and Dad. Make
For
them carry
real?
'em.
What the
They're
fuck?
also- yeah, I mean,
They got 2 pounds of rice. They're fine.
Yeah.
And Sammy
Y'all-
wants to act like
you
a
wanna
big
get
boy. He can
10
carry
pounds
big boy
of- you wanna get
rice.
10 pounds of each.
Yeah, I'm gonna get rice. You're gonna get flour, and I also
Mhm.
want to go check
And
out the
salt.
seasonings too.
She's like, hey, listen, everything I got here is a gold a pound. So,
All right.
Sure. She walks over and she starts filling them up with the same corn sack. Or not like it's a bigger size, but it seems to be the same material. Starts filling that up with rice, and you see there's a different fabric style of bag. Seems to be more safe for flour. Fills that up to where she feels like the 10-pound mark is.
Are you the one selling the seasonings too, or no?
No, that's
Okay, I'm
somebody
just gonna
else.
give her the 10, and I'm gonna pick up the rice and hand it to Davin.
Oh, he's already got the sack in his hand.
The 2-pound sack.
He hands the 2-pound sack to Sammy, and then he takes it, throws it over his shoulder.
I'm gonna give him a little kiss on the cheek. Thank you.
Oh, just think of this as your training. Pat, pat, pat. Sammy's back.
Yeah.
Okay, then we head over to the.
So who's carrying the flour? Are we making Sammy carry that?
Dad's got the flour.
He's got the rice too. Dad, you gonna carry both?
No, I gave Sammy the rice. I gave Sammy the flour. You gave Dad
Oh,
the
you
rice.
put the 10 pounds of rice on Sammy.
Yes. Yeah, they're carrying that. And
I'll
I
put
gotta
that
have my gourds.
I'm gonna stand behind Sammy and kind of do this with the rice just to alleviate a little bit of weight on him, yeah. And I want to go check out the seasonings and the herbs.
You see Pip takes it off of his shoulders and throws. She's like, child labor. What's wrong with y'all? And she walks over.
I
to the
forgot
spices.
Pip was with us. I forgot. Ooh, so what do we got for spice selection? I want some rosemary,
You don't see
some
a lot.
thyme,
You don't see a lot.
salt, pepper,
Run it back, Turbo. Run it back.
parsley.
You got salt
Yeah.
in a small cask, about
Okay.
that big. Bay leaves. You
Mhm.
see spinach, a kale-esque type of leaf, and then you see at the very what looks like some wild thyme. Not too sure about it. It looks a little past its prime, but it's there.
It's dry. It's real dry.
And you see a darker elven woman walks up. Yes, how can I help you?
Hi, beautiful. I need some salt and some bay leaves.
Sure.
I'm going to get some salt as well.
All right. How much are y'all?
You said it was a cask about this big.
Yeah.
I'm gonna get a pound of salt.
Yeah, me too.
She looks at her cask. Y'all each want a pound of salt?
Mm-hmm.
I'll sell you the whole cask for 7 gold, but I mean 2 pounds would about take it all out anyway.
Okay. I got you. I take it.
You want to go? Okay.
I get
I'll
some.
buy the other herbs.
Okay.
We need some bay leaves. What you got in the back? The good stuff that you're
I
not
can
putting out
carry
here
it
on
down.
display.
There's nothing I don't put on display because I like making money.
I have an idea.
Stuff for your personal stash.
I have the spices I have at home. I sell everything I can. Maybe come back in a couple days.
No. That's okay. I'll take some. What is this weird looking leaf? Not the spinach, not the thyme, but the.
It's just it's an edible vegetable. Actually got it shipped in from 200 miles west of Wild Mountain.
Well, I guess I'll have a little bit of everything.
Sure. That's I'll just bring up the grand total. You guys bought the cask and the contents of it. round it out. We'll do three more gold. One.
Okay, here you go.
Excellent.
3 gold.
Cool.
Well,
So tell me what all I bought, because I need to write that down.
so you got.
I got a little bit of everything.
Yeah, you got 10 bay leaves.
Okay.
Did you buy any time?
I bought a little bit of everything.
Oh, you did.
If only we could
That's what I said. I said I want a
Alright, so
little
you
bit of
just
everything.
get a general grab bag.
That's
You get
really
three Brussels.
Bushels.
No, not bushel. It's not fucking bushel.
It's like a
literal-
bristle.
A literal fucking bristle. That was very.
You said Brussels.
Yeah, you
Brussels.
said
Like a
Brussels.
Brussels sprout, and I was
Brussels
like,
sprout.
They sound very similar.
3
Yeah.
stems.
Yeah, there you go.
Okay.
You got 2. Just put down fucking.
Spinach.
Yeah,
Okay.
put down a general like quarter pound of spinach.
Okay. And what about the kale?
The kale, same, about a quarter pound.
Ooh, I know it's gross, but our characters don't know that.
Yep, you're right.
We can make a nice soup with some of this we got today.
2.5 pounds of salt for whoever wants to write that down.
Oh, 2.5.
salt.
And the cask. Was it a glass cask?
Casts are made of wood. Dear.
Oh. Well, first of all, I'm confused because of the fucking craps.
Oh,
That was
yes.
made out of metal.
That's true. What? Yeah. It's called a metal.
Yeah, you
But it was
was
made.
wood.
But yeah, it was made like a
Wow.
bigger cask. Just think of like a tiny cask, like a little.
Yes.
But there are technically metal casks if you has one.
All right then.
I thought it was a wooden cask with a silver tap.
Mm-hmm.
There's
Oh,
it's
sure?
metaled all the way through.
Whoa.
Still don't know what's in it.
Interesting. I'm on the way back to.
I'd say throughout all of this, you guys walk the market. Is there anything y'all want to check off? Y'all have been. You see the sun starting to hit the middle of the sky.
Yeah, we definitely haven't eaten yet today.
It's
Y'all
high
breakfast?
Yes, we
noon.
had.
Oh, except
we-
for we did.
You're forgetting about
Y'all
the bomb
ate
ass
2
cat.
hours
Sorry,
You're,
Mama.
act, you're acting like a halfling. Like you have to eat 5 times a day.
Okay, first.
Berg.
Berg makes do.
That's the Hobbit stereotype. Is they're always hungry, but Berg he's never hungry. He's hungry for money, violence.
Yeah.
And God, what's it called?
Cat ass.
What spies do?
Espionage.
Yes, thank you. Pulled it right out of my mind.
Because I know that's your favorite word when you talk about Berg.
Yeah.
I mean, it's one of his bigger stories.
There's nothing big about Berg.
Nah, we found worms bigger.
Is there anything else we want in the market?
Yeah.
Rav, do you see anything else you'd like to pick up? I think we're pretty good.
Yeah. I mean, is there like a bread seller? No.
Make a general perception.
Or like a craft. Somebody that's just selling their crafts.
Right, I'll lump both of those into this roll.
What was
I'll
our
give her
roll first?
advantage.
Sure, you take the help action.
Yeah. Nat 20, I don't need it.
Oh, okay.
Nat 20. You do not see anyone selling knickknacks. But you
No!
You look and you look and you look and you squint. You see loaves of bread.
Yum!
You run over.
Yes!
And you see, make an intelligence check once you get up to him.
Ooh, that hit my titty. I'm going to reroll that.
I mean, it
Wait, use the advantage for that one.
Yeah, can I use that? Can I do that?
Are you walking over with her?
17.
Yeah, of course.
Okay.
Me and Rav are joined
He
at the hip
has
when me and Igneous are not together.
You see a man kind of, he's looking and you see he's currently kneading dough, not kind of looking up at you guys. He's got similar bone structure to Remy. Ish in the face, I guess. A little bit, but he looks at you. Yes, how could I help you?
You know anybody named Remy?
Yes,
Who is that?
my cousin.
Nice!
We know him.
I want some bread.
Good to hear. That's what I have. And you can see there's currently 5 loaves stacked in a long basket. They're longer, almost baguette style.
Nice.
Would you like to clear me out?
Yeah, and I want the basket.
What's the basket? With the family friend discount, he's
Yeah!
going to give you a little bit. 4 gold.
Here you go.
He takes it.
he was a stable dude.
Right! Of course.
He gave us that awesome lead on the boat.
I'm pretty sure that's one of the first NPCs other than Pip that y'all ever met, if I'm not mistaken.
Remy? I think so
Mhm.
too, yeah.
Y'all met Remy long before you met Mayor.
Yeah,
Oh, we need to check in on him before we leave.
we really do.
Iggy did.
Victor
But y'all
Jr. or
don't know
Remy?
that.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Well,
Like I said, y'all don't know that, so you still do want to check on him.
okay.
I think
well,
we need to
that's-
get back to the house.
Yeah, at this
Because
point,
we've got 2 people carrying 10 pounds
yeah,
of shit.
yeah, you see Sammy's starting to get a little red in the face, and he's kind of trying to get.
No, Pip took the 10 pounds from him. He's got 2 pounds right now, Bryce. That's
Well,
all he's carrying.
He took it back from Pip, as you can see. He didn't want
Good.
to be outshone.
Oh,
Good. I'm going
He
to carry
seems
my
to be
basket
very-
of
that's
bread.
the
He
spirit.
seems to be one of the more prideful teenagers you've ever met,
Yeah.
but he earned it.
He's got
Mhm.
something to prove.
Okay.
So y'all,
Now let's head back. Let's head
Waddle
back
back
to the house.
Yeah.
I'm strutting with my gourds on fire.
and Iggy
I'll carry my
finally-
basket of bread.
We'll
Yeah.
cut back over. Finally, you feel the sweet release as the wand ting, 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 across the ground.
Freaking
Ah.
step on it, throw the cloak over it, wrap it up, toss it in the bag of holding.
You see the
Mm-mm.
priest is just looking at you. Glad I was able to help.
Thanks.
Awesome. Make sure you get.
I'm
So
going
you
to,
head back the house?
Totally
Before I
gonna
make
check
my
that.
leave, I'm going to the ashes, Rovin's ashes are still at the house.
In the teapot. Don't touch it. Sacred ceremony is about to begin.
Let's see who's going to beat who to the house.
I don't think Iggy knows that y'all got those commissions though.
Nope.
No.
So,
He does. He was like passed the fuck out
yeah,
when we got
he
back
was very tired.
because of that exhaustion.
So we're both on our way back to the house at the same
Alright.
time. We
All
need to
of
see who
you.
gets there first.
I'm gonna
Okay. Playful race? Question mark.
I'm gonna leave a gold piece at the altar of Sarenrae. I'm not gonna pray. I'm just gonna leave it there and head out.
You do. So y'all make athletics, then make strength, which they probably aren't going to be different. Score.
9,
18 for athletics.
7.
And what was the other one?
Strength.
Strength.
Oh wait, I rolled
10.
I didn't roll for strength the second time. I rolled for something else. That was my bad.
So do that same roll, but with your strength modifier instead of what you used.
8. I said
So
7, but it was
let's
8.
start at the beginning. Y'all's first rolls were for
18.
9,
9, and the strength checks.
8.
10.
You take off in lead, and you trying to keep up. Y'all are both running as the gourds are just fall out of y'all's hands as you try to prioritize running, and you stop for a second, and you're like, fuck.
I just pick up one. I pick up 3 of the gourds and I fucking scooch the bread over and put it in the basket.
Oh shit.
And, no. I'm gonna put all the gourds in the basket, and then Saphira, you grab one side, I grab the other side. Let's baby this basket together.
Okay.
So we can just one hand in it, each of us.
Okay.
Yep, like that.
And as the 2 elven figures walk, co-holding a bread basket.
Hey, it's bread and gourds. It's
It is.
heavy.
Mhm.
It is.
Bread is on top.
Of course. I said I scooted it so that we would be clear.
Y'all invented the law of always putting the bread on top.
Yep.
Y'all do make your way home, and shortly after Iggy, you as well. And you see Sammy drops the bag of rice, and Davin
Good
drops
job.
his as well.
Thank you,
Thanks.
Sammy and Davin.
Well, guys, we're losing daylight. I guess it's time to get packed up.
Okay. Do I still have to circle it?
You do.
Okay. I'm gonna tell Oakley to come around front. Come around, buddy. I've got something for you.
You see he just walks, and you see him coming out of the corner, just walks up to you.
Okay. I tell Davin to turn around because I'm assuming he had that thing strapped to his back because he was the biggest dude.
Yeah.
Because we didn't specify
Right.
who grabbed the fucking antler.
Yeah. I'll say.
And
I'll say
obviously
for
the
the
women
sake
were
of
gonna
brevity,
carry
he
it.
carried
I untie it and then squat down for me, buddy. And
it.
then,
And you're.
Oh,
does.
poor guy.
okay. So I gesture at him and I tell him to like
Square up, fool.
basically.
And he
Yeah.
does. He puts his arms out.
All right. Now I'm gonna try and use the same rope that was tied around Davin
All
to
right.
tie this thing around his oaken knuckles.
Yeah. Make a dexterity.
+3. 11.
11. You get it attached on there. Pretty all right. You think maybe I might want to go over this with another piece of rope or something. So you see it kind of turns to the side a little bit as he moves.
Okay. I'm going to. I've still got 25. Yep,
You see
25.
Pip kind of. She puts her hands out to you. She's like, let me try something.
Okay.
She puts her hands on Oakley. She concentrates real hard. When she does, you see the wood in his hands parting in a way, and it accepts it, almost becoming
Part of him.
part of it.
Nice.
Whoa. That worked way better than my idea.
And she's like, she starts untying your rope. She's like, well, no, wait a second. We can still reinforce it. And she's going to try to tie it on there.
All right.
See? Oh, okay. With a 16, she gets it on there. Gets it, and she's like, oh boy, Oakley. And looking up at this much towering figure over this small door. I mean, not
So amazing.
Wait, yeah, door.
Yeah. Oh.
Are you good?
Ah.
Charlie horse?
Yeah.
Uh-oh.
No.
Igneous horse?
I'll be all right. Y'all go ahead.
Or who stands up on a Charlie horse?
I do, and you heckle me for it.
I'm supposed to
And,
massage it out.
You see, Davin looks. So, who's taking which carriage? I imagine you guys.
We're
Well-
taking Bridesdale and Schneisenheimer.
But here's the thing.
That's the large one. Oh, wait.
We're going to be on a boat.
That's right.
So we're probably going to have to park our babies with
Remy?
How far is the marketplace from the temple? They were in the same town square,
it's
right?
not too awfully far.
Would I catch them on the way back?
we're already back home
Yeah, I
now.
thought you headed to the. After
We raced
I thought after the temple, you
Temple.
were headed to the house.
Yeah.
So I just assumed you were there with them.
Oh, okay. Well, maybe, don't crucify me here. I don't know how I know what that is.
Right.
Roast you
But-
on
Something
speed.
W talked about one time.
He gave us the Bible speech on the way to freaking kill the Yeti.
Yeah.
But, oh wait, we
You
met him
found
while
him
he
when
was
he was
fighting,
fighting
yeah.
the Yeti.
Mhm.
Anyway, maybe we should split up. Take a relatively close route and, take one of the carriages with Bridesdale and Schneisenheimer and meet up at a specified location. I can use my spells again.
Well, I don't care about spells. I don't think we should split up. We're already splitting into two large groups. We're sending Sammy, Davin, and Oakley, and
And
Simon up to Finn. And that's we're going to need all the manpower. We don't know what we're going to run into on the coast.
Y'all really want to leave our horses in this neighborhood?
Kinda
Remy
looks
is
at
a
you.
great.
Well, I mean, we could take the carriage, technically.
You're a really
We don't
intelligent
have to
man,
take
Iggy.
them.
I'd hate to disagree with you, but splitting up just isn't. It's not a good idea.
Bound
Well,
to
I
get
know
us.
If
you're-
Saymond is going with the others to Finn,
we need to take the horses to the stable and put them up so that they're taken care of while everyone's gone.
Well,
the carriage is still an option.
Yeah, if you look here, this road that we've traveled so many fucking times
Yeah.
goes all
It's
the
true.
way down to Stillben.
The
Mhm.
road
It
that
takes
y'all
the
would have to
whole
take to
way
get to
down.
Western, you can take a left instead of taking a right, and you take it down to Stillben.
Yep.
That's an
Mhm.
option.
I mean,
So we could just take
Or
it
you
here.
can take the water.
Yeah. But if we take the water,
it would take a little bit.
Y'all would have to come in through the Tal'Dorei pretty much if
Yeah.
you wanted to take the water.
Oh yeah, okay.
We would also, if we took the carriage, have to feed the horses.
we have
With
so
so
many
many
fucking
cabbages.
cabbages.
That is true, but regardless, we would have to pay Remy to feed the horses, I
Mhm.
guess. I mean, regardless, they
said-
have to be.
I think we should just.
It's really, it's.
And
it's
see, if
small
we were
details
traveling
at
like
this point,
that,
you guys, to be honest
there's
with
no
you.
way that there's not like a road that the carriage could take to go so we could stay kind of
Oh.
relatively close. That's just not.
That's
Risk
true.
breaking
You would
When
down
have
the
to go that
carriage.
way with the carriage
Yeah.
or go this way with the
When
boat.
after saying that, you know, you kind of, y'all are overlooking the map, and you kind of look at it, and you're like, well, shit, there's nowhere we could put a carriage and have a boat at the same time.
Okay. Well, then I suppose we should just, since I turned to Devin and Sammy, since you guys are going to have Oakley, you should probably take the larger carriage. But we're swapping. Should we swap the horses or should do? Okay.
We need our babies.
Well, I missed our horses. I really do.
Well,
So
So y'all's horses are attached to y'all's carriage, which
And
is
Rogan's
smaller
carriage
than
is bigger,
Rogan's
yeah,
carriage,
so we don't even need to switch the horses.
So,
While all this is going on, I'm getting like a spoon,
see, Dav.
transferring some ashes to my necklace.
All right,
Yep,
you
yep.
do.
oh yeah, I take out I show the they've seen them, but I hand Iggy his necklace from the leather worker. We got these made. You passed out as soon as we got home, but me and Rav went and got these commissioned to keep Rovin close to our hearts as we go on these travels because he helped us so much. He cured me of vampirism. I'll never ever forget him for that.
I won't ever forgive him for dying.
Oh! Everybody starts just weeping a little bit again.
You do see even Davin, who's in the cart, you hear him weeping a little bit. He pulls out the Rubik's Cube. He's like, what the fuck is this thing? What is this?
Just everybody's crying as we're like spooning his ashes into the freaking.
The tears make it more better.
It's gonna be lumpy.
But we'll be there. But technically, it'll be a part of us and know with him. I
Yeah.
think it's a good thing.
And the tears do fall hot upon your skin and or feathers.
Okay.
Okay. You all take a moment of
Put my
remembrance as you
necklace
spoon
on.
Mhm.
the
I
ashes.
tie Rav's on and
Which
she
are,
ties mine
I mean,
on.
very
I
well
tie
made.
Iggy's.
They, as you inspect them closer, you know, they got the nice, 3D diamond shape type of deal going on, and it has very light gold trim to it. Exactly.
Mhm. I interpreted.
You did interpret it very well. Davin kind of looks up and you see wipes his nose. Well, yeah. I guess it's time.
All right.
Let us be
Sammy,
off.
Sammy walks. You see, let me get Samon.
Oh Jesus!
Walks in the house.
What are we doing with this helmet, by the way, Saf?
Oh, I was gonna talk to Pip. I'll turn to Pip. I hand me the tiny helmet. Is there any small animal that you can turn into that could wear this? Like perhaps
Just
like
says
your
some things
eagle
for a
form or
second.
something. I don't know. It was just an
Just
idea.
some things. We'll hold on to it. Let's put a pin in it.
Okay, just to make sure I still have it. So it's like, what did you say? It was a goblin helm,
Yeah.
bronze goblin helm. Okay.
So, how are y'all going about this?
Rice and flour, gourds. All of our provisions
Mhm.
are going in the.
Big. Well, we're
So
taking
y'all
the
have
small one.
decided
Yeah.
that you're taking the carriage.
We're taking our carriage,
So y'all are taking the roads.
right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I suppose so.
Yeah, it's gonna be.
I'm
the
gonna
quickest and
defer to
easiest
you
way.
guys. It's not going to be the quickest, but it'll be the easiest.
And it'll be the easiest to get back. Because I feel like we'd be traveling downstream going this way.
Yeah.
And then
Coming back up, if we decide, we have our home here, it would be a bitch.
Yeah.
Y'all have tried that once before, and you do remember it was extremely strenuous, and that was when you were in the, it wasn't so bad portion. Down lower close, though it gets pretty bad.
We also had Oakley pushing the boat as we
Yes.
rode upstream.
Right. Oakley, to
So-
be honest with y'all, considering the fact that none of you have like a strength of 18 or anything like that, without Oakley, y'all wouldn't have been able to go upstream like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It says
Good
so
point,
in
Brad.
the boat description from Wizards of the Coast that boats cannot go upstream.
Oh, okay. Well,
Rowboats,
there we
rather.
go.
Saphira, can I ask one favor from you?
Of course, anything, my dear.
Will you take your circlet off so that I can talk to
Oh, yes.
him?
Mm-hmm.
Him?
Mm-hmm.
I'm just gonna look up at Oakley and be like,
you speak
I know, but I feel like he's not really him whenever he's under somebody's control. I want him to be 100% him.
I don't think the circlet controls him
I
per
think
se.
It just gives him
does.
general.
It does?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I'm pretty sure, yeah.
It's an attuned item. Make
Yeah.
sure to always remember that. So
Mhm.
are you going to unattune from it? Are you?
I mean, I'm gonna have to since it's going
I mean,
Yeah.
you could
Sammy.
theoretically keep it, but Oakley would only ever follow the command to follow them, pretty much.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Okay. I take it off and I give it to Sammy because I trust that he's the most intelligent of all of them because of
It's good intuition. I
Yeah.
mean, he is the most intelligent out of anyone in the trap house,
so.
and the youngest. He takes it and he kind of puts it on, and it way over his head kind of goes down to his neck. But you see, as he spends a little bit of time with it, it starts to shrink a little bit. And he's like, "Oh shit! Oh shit!" He puts it up to his head, it's tightly across his head.
Nice
I wanted to
little
talk to
detail.
Oakley before anybody else attuned to it.
He's like, I'm not gonna do anything.
I just want to ask Oakley if he's
I'll
happy.
say that you can say all these things.
Yeah.
Because it's like 30 minutes to an hour to attune to something, so I'll say over
Okay.
that time.
I just want to ask Oakley if he's happy and if he wants to go with them. I want him to give me, a smile or a frown.
Yeah, he's not a very emotional fellow, so he just kind of
He's oakish.
he stands back up after being squatted for what he feels like is too long now that he's freed.
Mm.
And he just-
Creaking.
Yeah, you hear his back creak as he stretches out. You see, as long as y'all have known Oakley, he's down for whatever.
Oakley, I want you to know that even though the circlet exists, you still have free will. And if you wanted us to stop using it and you signaled us to do that, we would.
I imagine you say this in Helen, right?
Of course.
Mhm.
You see a small smile crack across his face.
Okay, good.
Just gives you not a nod, but more of a bow of acknowledgement of what you said.
Okay. And I'm gonna go to the dirt and I'm gonna draw like a cross in the dirt and be like, Oakley, if you ever want us to stop, draw this in the dirt and we'll stop. Okay. Just like a little.
He doesn't leave his bowing position, but then he straightens up.
Okay. Cool. All right. Love you, Oakley. And I'm gonna give him a hug. One of his legs.
Oh yes, me and I'm
Y'all
witnessing.
cry
This.
Mhm.
You do.
Ouch, splinters.
Mhm.
Worth it.
And you see Davin gets up into the top seat, and he's getting himself centered. And you see, stumbling out, not as drunk
Oh,
as
Jesus
earlier,
Christ.
Thank
Saman
goodness.
was like, "Where are we going? What are we doing?" Okay, and you see, he just without even thinking about it, hops into the back of the carriage.
Okay, I nudged to Davin. Remember to keep him all right, and keep yourself all right too. It's a little. Is whispering to him. It can be a little fun and terrifying at times. So just keep a level head. Keep the driver of the car away from it, and you guys be safe.
You see a almost shitting grin crap across his face when you say that.
He was planning on driving the carriage and
Absolutely.
drinking with the alchemy drug.
100%.
But he looks at you. He just kind of gives you the old.
Wait, I want to give him a hug.
Yep,
You
hugs all
kinda-
around.
you guys
No, I
climb
want
up
him to
into the-
stand up.
He's on the seat
Stand
of
the
the
fuck
carriage.
up. I wanted him to be down before he got up there. Come on down.
We got
He
it.
doesn't.
You,
Davin, I
He
want a huggy.
Davin.
Come on.
Here, no, since I'm in the cart with Davin now, I just her up to Rab. Pull her up.
You come up onto the, so y'all are all kind of just.
Yep. I want to give Davin a really big hug, and I want to cop a feel on his butt. I want to give him a
He's
little butt
sitting in a
space.
seat.
I know, I'm going to have to fucking, that's why I
Make
want
a
him to stand
strength
up.
check against his
Like I do
strength
to you
check.
whenever you're sitting. You got
Make a strength check just like you do with me against my strength.
While we're preparing the carriage for travel,
What'd he get?
Tell me first.
No, you tell me first, because I
I'll
think
tell
you're
you.
going to jip me.
I
Go
won't
ahead.
jip you.
Go.
It's 6.
18.
18. So you see him resist, but you try to go further.
Was he resisting? No, I'm not trying to go further. I just want to cop a feel and then go away.
Up and he's like, no, thank you, no, thank you. Just.
I just wanted to cop a feel and
He
then let
embraces
it
you,
go.
but he goes underneath of your arms, just like I do, so that you can't bend your arms down.
And that's okay. I just wanted a little feel on his booty.
I just, I pat him on the shoulder. You know how she is.
Broken.
And,
You see Sammy.
Fuck.
but then right after I do that, like since I'm standing up, I like shove his head in my breast and just give him like a side hug, like ear boob thing. Just
as he comes up, he just looks at both of you. Who raised you two?
while we're
Shit,
My
preparing,
bitch of a mother.
Is that like
Yeah.
elven blood or something?
Yes, we're
yes.
very
I think
horny
it's got
all the
something to
time.
do with the half part for me.
Mm.
while we're
I jumped
preparing
down.
the cart for travel, can I reattune to the Tome of Misspoken?
I'll say in the time that Sammy also spent attuning to it, you kind of pull it back out and you're just like, fuck, that was scary. You do, you attune back to it,
Nice.
and as soon as you do, you see a nice little familiar glow that you've associated with mostly bad things.
Yeah.
It goes off for a second. About a minute goes by and then it fades. Seems somebody missed you.
Can I
Lord.
leaf through it and see if there's any like new symbology or anything
Anything
in it?
You open it up. I'll say make it just a general. It would be insight because it's something you already know and reference on a regular basis.
16.
16. Nothing appears to have changed.
All right.
Where was Davy and everybody going?
They're
To
going
Finnegan.
up to the. They're going up
The
to
mountain?
the mountain.
Which
to
mountain?
Pretty much.
Which
I think
was
it
it?
was like right here, right, babe?
Yeah, it's in that general area.
It's
It was Kynal, wasn't it?
No.
No.
Kyle was attacked.
Yeah,
but
that's where they escaped from, wasn't it?
I can show you all on a much smaller map, but you can't see the name of it on that map, unfortunately.
yeah, but it's
Oh,
like right
okay.
here.
Okay.
Okay. I'm just trying to get locations down,
Alright.
but
I'll tell you the name of it 1 second.
Oh my nose.
Okay. I just want to get it down. What if you turn the air off? Your nose won't be running.
My nose isn't running. It's my septum ring.
You getting cold, Abby?
I'm always cold.
You want to
Will
bank
you turn
it?
it off for a little
I'm
bit?
good. I got my shawl.
Yeah, babe, you can turn it off.
I mean, Igneous over there with his wings furled.
Such crackheads.
I'm sorry.
I was burning up last night in the club. Holy shit! And I was wearing shorts.
I bet it's the club.
Yeah.
What was that location? In the mountains.
Not my DM stuff, so I gotta dig a little bit.
Ugh, the
I'll
lack
just
of
say
white noise.
towards. Oh, Past
I got
Western.
it.
To the left of Western.
I can't.
To the northwest of Western.
Southwest of Joran Village,
Yes.
or Yorun. Can't see if that's a or.
I couldn't tell
You said
where I was
southwest?
up on it. Yep, southwest west
South-
of that and northwest of Western.
Kanye West returns.
It's called Gat Shadow Mountain.
That's right,
Shadow,
God dang it, I
of course. How could we forget?
A good ways west of Western.
Okay. Before we leave, I feed all of the horses again.
The horses.
Shit, I just
seeming
gave
have
2
already
cabbages
you
each
get
this
to 'em and
morning.
you put some cabbages out to them, and they kind of look to the side a little. You have a
Alright.
feeling they've already been fed cabbages once today.
Okay, as long as they have ate, so we can show off.
Mm-hmm.
You see Pip hop in the back. What's the seating arrangement here?
I'm gonna sit in the back of Pip.
And I'm gonna sit up front with Iggy and drive.
Alright.
I guess
Alright, shotgun.
You do as
You have better animal handling.
Um,
Oh.
you
Well,
see.
then I'll drive the carriage.
Yeah, you guys see as Davin begins to take off in the same direction you guys are to leave the city.
Woohoo!
I want to make sure I've got my Yeti blanket just in case.
I'll say that you guys packed your. Are you leaving any pots or pans behind?
I
What
mean,
are
we've
you
got our
guys
whole
leaving?
carriage.
I
I
would
would
have
just
to
take
say.
it all.
Yeah, are y'all? So you're loading up all of your worldly possessions from inside your home.
I'm leaving the small pot
Okay.
in the house and taking the deed in the bag of holding.
Yeah.
How much ashes was left after we put everything in our necklaces?
Probably a good bit.
Yeah.
There's a fair amount still in the teapot. Yeah.
We need to put that somewhere where if somebody, like, God forbid, looted the house, that they wouldn't, like, steal that teapot because it's a nice teapot.
Yeah. Let's. Can I do a quick investigation for a
For
hiding
finding
hole
hiding spots. Or
Yeah.
in the house?
Yeah.
Can I try to make the house invisible?
Intelligent.
Oh,
It's not
but
good. No,
it
you'll have
wouldn't
to keep that
last long enough.
constitution.
I was about to say. I mean, the rule of cool would almost let me do it, but it wouldn't last long. You
Yeah.
could do like the door, and make it invisible. Fuck with people they try to walk in.
Thunk.
10
10.
for a hidey hole.
You think? I mean, kind of under the bed.
Mm. Rav. you
Is
should
there
find
any,
a
like,
better spot.
Yay. Do we have floorboards or is it just nothing?
It's stone across the bottom.
What about the
Ouch.
walls? What are the walls looking like?
The walls are made of wood. I mean,
I want to look for a better hiding spot.
make the intelligence.
I think you should. I don't want anything happening to Reuben.
I don't either.
And I'm taking the key to the fucking house and I'm locking the door.
15.
15. You walk over in Pike's area where she sleeps.
Pip.
Pip is what I meant. And you see there are little, like a circle in the wall that Pip pulls her vines through whenever she makes her hammocks. Seems as if you position the teapot just right, you could stick it up in there to make it a little bit, hidden fair enough.
Okay. Yeah, I'll do that.
Just a general dexterity to make sure you get it in there safely.
Shirley will guard him.
Yeah. Nat 20 plus 3.
You slink it in there, and almost when you get afraid that the top's going to nick it and take the top off, and it slides right in, and you get it right to a perfect spot where you go and look through the doorway. Can't really tell. There's a literal teapot stuck up into this hole.
Nice.
And you look, and Shelby's in the adjacent corner that she was in originally.
I'm gonna-
Shirley.
Shirley.
Oh, Shelby
I
is
call her
our...
Shelby is our little lobster that we have.
Yeah, we have a travel lobster.
Beaner.
No.
I didn't mean it.
No.
Edit. Take that out. Take it out.
What the fuck?
Ooh.
Run it back, Turbo.
I'll try to edit it.
Gotta start doing those alliteration exercises.
Yeah, for real. Beanie baby.
Yeah.
That's a
Definitely
lobster. We call it
beanie
Shelby.
baby.
Anyways, yep, I'm gonna do that. And there was one other thing. Oh yeah, I wanna say bye to Shelby.
What'd you do?
Before we...
Shirley.
Shelby.
Shirley, now you got me doing
I
it.
know, I hate it.
I'm going to go ahead and change into all of the cloak of Elvenkind and the boots of Elvenkind while we're in the house. Because I haven't put it on yet.
What all do you have attuned? Because I believe those are both attuned items.
The ring of spell storing, the hilt of counter, and I think there was the gloves don't have to be attuned.
Okay.
The only thing that has to be attuned, that would be my third slot, would be the cloak.
Alright. So you're not going to put on the boots?
No, the boots don't require attunement.
Do they not?
Because it says it at the bottom and I can't read.
It usually says it at the top.
Cool.
after I get in the
Awesome.
driver's seat of
Mhm.
the carriage, I'm gonna cast Find Familiar, and I'm gonna conjure a poisonous snake, and have him.
I'm Matt. Is that a 1 hour casting time? I believe. Just
Yeah.
for reference.
Yeah.
It is.
So you're gonna cast
Okay.
it as you're driving, pretty
Mhm.
much. All right.
What?
I'll just say you can keep concentration on spells while doing other things, just not casting other concentration spells.
Yeah.
Good
Um,
reference.
So and then I guess if y'all are taking off, everybody's settled. Make a animal handling.
And I want to lock the door.
Yeah,
His name
I
is
did it too.
Simon.
Oh.
Who's Simon? Oh,
Your
the
snake.
snake.
My snake.
Okay.
I love that.
Wait,
There
but
have been
one of the
other
horses
snakes.
is
There have
Simon.
been other amazing snakes in Tal'Dorei named Simon.
Oh, was
One of
was
the
it
horses-
Vax's
Snake
belt?
belt
No.
is also named Simon. Yeah.
Sean.
No, no,
Sean Gilmore.
Okay.
no. I have a grudge against that name right now, and you know why.
Oh, yeah.
Oh wait, no, that's Shane, not Sean.
Yeah. Sure, Sean the Snake. And as you're thinking about him and what you want him to look like, even though he's going to be a smoky, ethereal form nonetheless.
It's a 15 for animal handling.
15. You take off well. You guys lock the door before you leave, of course. That's just general.
And the
nature.
trap
Y'all try
house,
to
of
do that.
course. Yeah.
He's gonna look like a black mamba.
Y'all don't have the key to the trap house, so you would have to lock it with your lockpick.
Oh, okay.
Just roll a general check just to make sure you don't break it. General
fucking
lockpicking check.
Wait, so
So that's your proficiency plus your dexterity.
wait,
Your proficiency is 6, right?
yes.
Plus
Yeah.
6.
Plus dexterity too?
Yeah.
Plus 9. 22.
22, you lock it without a problem. It's not a very intricate one.
Nope.
Neither
Gotta
is
work
the one
on
on
it.
your own house.
Oh yeah, we should probably. Well, I was just locking the trap house.
No, y'all
Mhm.
locked the house with the key.
Oh,
that y'all
the
have.
trap house doesn't have
The trap house, you guys don't have the key for the trap house, but you did
Oh.
notice their negligence. They did leave it unlocked.
Okay. All right, so we're taking off at the same time, I'm guessing.
Yeah,
I should-
they've already headed on. You see, so and just as y'all look on, you see Oakley turning the corner.
Be safe.
Love you guys.
You see him-
Tell Finn to message me.
Tell Finn to get on AOL.
Dial up. Okay.
All right, so y'all head
Really
off
long cup on the
with decent
string.
with decent speed too.
All right.
Y'all hit a very familiar entrance.
Oh Jesus
Fishing town,
Christ!
Time to fast
Yeah.
forward.
Yep.
Yeah, for
Fuck
real.
outta here.
Fuck this.
So I'll say make 2 more, and whoever wants to proceed can. Whoever wants
Yeah.
to just chill.
I'm
I
gonna
want to perceive some shit.
Ooh, that's a 22 for the first one, and a 19 for the second.
Nice, y'all are
My-
making good time.
My perception is.
10 perception.
Oh, not 1 on perception.
That one, y'all aren't noticing. Y'all are just looking up in the sky, happy to get out of the damn house.
Mhm.
Wow.
Y'all
Oh.
head on. Huh? I'll just say for brevity, whatever the characters want to talk about in the meantime or want to do with that, I'll say. But for the good hour, you guys are set up with a good speed due to those rolls.
Sweet. Okay. I'm gonna try and start scooping out these gourds because I haven't pitched my idea yet to Pip or Rav, but I did tell Iggy. So shit, I forgot to give the ones to Danny or Davin and Sammy, but
Danny.
I'm gonna with all the salt we have, I'm going to try and gut the gourds and make them sort of like a secondary water skin for us.
Nice.
So I'm gonna try and do that.
Interesting. I would
Very
go as
nice.
far to say that's a survival check.
Okay.
Hmm. And we can keep the seeds.
Plus 0, has that changed in the app? Please tell me. I've survived this long. Nope. It was right. Okay, not you. I'm trying middle boy. 13.
13.
Mhm.
When you start getting the the seeds out and everything. You don't get it as carved out as you would enjoy, but you do get all the seeds out and collected into one area.
Cool.
Nice.
I just throw the seeds out of the cart because it's just goop.
As you do. You imagine some lesser bird than Ignis will come along and be very happy with that.
Oh, damn, I probably should have asked Iggy if he liked those.
Yeah.
Igneous is a lesser bird.
Down on his luck, bird person. Was that all for all 5, or is that just for one?
Yeah, that's just for one. I mean, you're sitting here, the
Okay.
wind's blowing in your face because you're sitting in the front.
No, I moved to the back.
Did you?
I jumped in the back because I was going to tell Pip. Because I was telling
Oh, okay.
Pip and Rav.
All right.
That's what I was doing.
Okay.
So, 4 more. Well,
if
I'm
this is what you're
3
dedicating your
more.
time to.
Yeah, I mean, I might as well. That's
Since
what I got
I'm the
it for.
only one up front, can I make a perception check as well?
Survival. 15 on the second one. 17 on the third. And 2 on the fourth. Still have 1 left.
You
We
do
could
all
just
the
cut
other
that one
ones
up for
pretty
dinner.
well, but on that last one, your hands are getting a little bit shaky. You're not really using necessarily the right tool for the job, but just right through the side of it
Yeah.
you go. But
We can chop it up for dinner
Yeah.
tonight.
Okay.
it's no big deal. You don't really see anything.
I didn't roll yet.
Oh,
I was just letting
I'm
her.
doing 1 more for the last chord since I fucked it up.
7.
well, spoiler alert. I mean, regardless of whether it was a 1 or a 20, you see a flock of birds flying in a V. Imagine a species of geese.
Posers!
You say that in Orin?
Yes.
You just hear them all honking down at you. They're not speaking Orin, but they are honking.
And I got a 10 on that last board.
Gord.
Mm-hmm.
Well, you did 1, and then you did 4 of them, so that's all.
Yeah.
Oh, you're doing.
Yeah, I did all. I had 5 total, but I
Yeah.
was gonna give them to Dab and whatever.
Right.
But I
So you
didn't.
did 5 rolls total already.
Yes,
Good.
but I don't think I got a 10 on the last one. So
Oh,
Did
that
it
was
fuck it up?
fine. No, I mean it's fine. It's,
okay.
There's a little bit of pulp and goop in there, but you're like, fuck, I'm tired. I'm tired of fucking stupid seeds.
Yep. I start to sprinkle the salt inside.
Nice.
How
As you-
high up are those geese?
I mean, they've passed by this point.
Oh,
I'd say they
come
were
on.
about. I mean, you can look backwards to see them, yes, but as far as your upwards perspective,
Is it more than 120 feet?
no.
I'm gonna cast magic missile.
Come on.
On
On the
one
geese?
particular one particular goose,
Goose?
or multiple geese.
I'm gonna fire at 2 of the geese that are the closest, and I'm gonna send. It's 4 missiles at first level, right? So I'm gonna do 2 and 2.
All right.
Dinner!
Exactly.
And you send up the missiles. As you just kind of, you're looking up from the road for a second. You see the 2 ones coming at the very end of the V, and you're like, as y'all do kind of hear just this little burst of energy, and y'all hear from upwards, all of you, oh,
Oh!
Oh
as they
No!
flap. Are you going to continue to go forward?
I'm
We
gonna
go
let
get those
I'm gonna
geese.
let the horses continue to gallop, and I'm gonna fly over and try and retrieve them quickly.
Jeez.
I'm gonna jump up front and take the reins.
Exactly.
He's
I
trying
was
it.
gonna yell out for somebody to take the reins.
Yeah, I'm taking the
Exactly.
reins.
Alright,
Yeah.
let's go. You're
Well, I'm
try
gonna
to
get
fit through the
up.
slit. I'm about to say,
I'm
what are
gonna-
you going to try to do?
I'm gonna get up before Iggy flies up. I'm gonna get up, get in the passenger, take the reins from him.
So you're having him bring it to a close. Stop.
No, while it's still going.
while it's moving,
It's
she's
like the back has a little window. Are you going to try to squeeze through it?
How did she get back there while it was moving?
exactly.
Mm-hmm.
That was the
Fair
point I
point.
was gonna make.
I guess that is a fair point. Then I guess I would have to have you roll for it as well, because I mean it's not an open.
Yeah, but
Then
she's
you would
been
have-
back there for like the duration
Carving
of the
boards.
ride. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. That makes it difficult because I guess.
So I'm gonna hop up front and take the reins.
First
Or
of all, know your role, player.
I I feel like grabbing the reins is different than jumping in the back.
Yeah, you could
I don't
try
know.
to hold. You could try to hold on to the reins while you're in the back.
Through
I'm not going to
the window.
In hindsight, yeah. I mean, you could try to attempt to hop from the back seat.
Yeah,
Around
I'm gonna
the
try
side.
to hop in
All right,
up
make
to
an
front.
acrobatics.
Okay, I have +3 in acrobatics. 11.
All right, you kind of go.
Damn,
And
Iggy.
the kind of hits a little bump, and you kind of slam into the side a little bit, but you pull yourself up next to Iggy, and you take over for him.
Yep. Okay, good.
And you
Nice.
fly back,
Flying as fast as I
dashing.
can. Yeah.
and you see two geese. One of them still struggling, flapping on the ground.
Aww.
I'm just gonna mercy kill it with my dagger, and then
Do it's not hard. I'm not
grab
even
the
gonna
two
make you roll.
geese and fly back.
So
All
we're
right,
gonna eat another
what do you
bird.
do? You
I didn't say it was for me.
coast down and land back in the passenger.
Wow, jeez.
Also, some birds do eat other birds.
Yeah.
Like-
It's not uncommon.
Buzzards.
Yeah.
Or eagles,
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
hawks,
It's true.
blue jays.
Have you, out of game, have y'all, me and him have seen it, but have y'all seen Mongolian hunting eagles?
Mm-mm.
Holy crap.
Wild.
Some crazy shit. They
Wild.
train these eagles to, like, not see anything.
Yeah, they have
Oh, yeah,
blinders
yeah, with
on. I know
things
what you're
on,
talking
yeah.
about. I know about hunting eagles.
To
not
hone
the
their sight. And
Yeah, but
they
the-
kill foxes. Like the Mongol hunters will send the eagles out to kill a fox.
Wow.
And then they have to make it there before they, like, mutilate the fox pelt, because that's what they use as, like, trade and stuff.
Yeah.
Mhm.
wild.
And they need it for shelter and heat or whatever. But sorry, that's a different topic. But it just reminded me.
Mm.
The birds. Back in game.
For the sake of travel time, I'll say do 4 animal handling for the remainder of the day,
Do you take the reins back?
or whoever. Yeah, are you?
I mean, it's
Yeah.
up to you.
It's up to you.
All right, I'll take them back.
I'm bad with animals.
Yeah, just have a +2 for animal handling.
11, 18, 10, and another 18.
All right. I'd say collectively making good time. It seems at points the horses are getting a little tired, but then they kick it back up a little bit into high gear.
Second wind.
Yeah. Anything anybody wishes to do other than just enjoy the travel?
No.
So y'all,
I'm
No.
gonna investigate my whip and
Okay.
just
Oh,
try to
yeah.
look and see.
just trying to
What I
get a
can
better
do with it.
understanding for it? or-
Kind of, yeah. Just kind of, not to, like, practice with them
I
there,
know what you're saying.
but, like, not. I don't think I have to attune to it 'cause it's just a finesse weapon, right? I'm just admiring
It's a weapon.
it.
Yeah, you're proficient. Yes.
Wow, isn't this thing crazy looking?
Fucking
I
awesome.
can't wait to see what we can do.
I love the needle point.
And do I have a whetstone? Does your blade need sharpening? My knives probably need it.
I think I actually did it pretty recently. I feel like I remember having my metals cleaned while we were at the leather worker. Do you remember? I mean, not the leather worker, the metal worker.
You
I
said
was like,
clean,
Ayo. Cleaned and
sharpened?
slept with, yeah.
Refurbished.
I feel like I definitely remember him doing that, but I can do it again. I just feel like
Y'all
I
have a
remember
lot of
recently
time to
doing
pass, so
that.
if
Yeah.
y'all just want to say that you sharpen your blades as the
Mhm.
time goes
Mm-hmm.
on, it's not a hard task. I won't make you roll for it, but then I'll say around 6:45, 7 o'clock kind of rolls around. The sky's going to a darker orange. Percepti checks. Are y'all gonna try to travel through the dark, or y'all gonna?
If
I
we
think
do,
need to
it's
make
gonna be-
campy.
Got my goggles of night.
Oh yeah, I forgot you got those from.
But the horses
Yeah,
can't
the
see.
horses are sleepy.
Put the goggles on the horses and feed them again.
Oh,
No, that was a joke. Yeah,
baby.
I think we should go ahead and set up camp. What?
Make if y'all want to make perception checks
Yep.
to look for good areas to sleep.
7.
Dirty 20. I'm sorry, dirty
Oh, that's
Nah.
a natural
20 plus
20.
3. 23.
So kind of looking around, you two up front, just kind of looking, not seeing all too much. And then you see Saphira kind of stick her head. Well, you don't see this, but she sticks her head out the side of the window of the door on the side. She's looking out, and you see a large, very viney area. Pumpkins, much seems to be a lot smaller than the ones you saw.
Pumpkins.
Not smaller, like too much, but about.
Hi, pumpkin.
And
Cool.
a lot of vines, but it's a large circular area that it seems like you guys could, if you wanted to, make an area there or proceed forward.
Hell yeah.
You got. I
I'm so-
shout. Since we're still like we're making like trots now. We're not like full
Yeah.
speed anymore. What direction do I see this in?
It's off to the left. You like barely just catch a glimpse of the orange.
Okay, so like so I could reference it in north, south, east, west.
Y'all don't know what the hell. I mean, as far as
What
Unless- I
what
mean,
direction
obviously-
is the sun setting? West.
yes,
So,
fair point.
Where
Yes, if y'all
in relation to the sun, I'm pretty sure Igneous or the others would be
Same
able to
planet.
tell.
Sure.
Okay.
Oh, I mean
Oh,
that
well-
is a good point. It's
could
not the
just
same
say-
planet.
I'm
Y'all
gonna
could
shout.
just
Oh,
say
yeah.
off to the left, but
Yeah.
you know,
Off to the left, you guys. I see a patch of looks like a pumpkin patch of some sort. We should go check it out. It looks like a good clearing for setup for the night.
Fun.
I pull the carriage over into the clearing.
you do. You get a little bit closer and you see just enough room for you to get through, and you see it's like surrounding you almost in an encompassing area, and y'all get on the inside, kind of look spacious enough.
Nice. Cool.
Igneous
cut off
is
one of the
distrusting
pumpkins.
of these pumpkins. Gonna go over to a couple individual pumpkins and just do a quick little jab with the dagger on the top.
Make an attack roll.
Are you shitting me?
Knew it. Knew it.
Just saying. Yeah, just a general. This is your aim. I'm not saying it has an AC.
18.
Mm.
An 18, you slice through, and you slice through good, really good. And as you do, you see the pumpkins all start to leak a purple gas.
God
Great.
damn.
Fucking
I need
great.
you all to roll con save.
No.
Plus 4.
I wanted to eat
Trust
one.
these
Oh,
pumpkins.
9.
Dirty 20.
20,
17.
17. You guys are all kind of looking at each other, getting a little bit woozy, and you kind of look over at Pip. She's looking up, face down. You guys all fall unconscious. And that's where we're
What
going to go
the
on break.
fuck? You
Oh,
went to 20?
shit. Oh.
Holy shit.
You lured me in with the fucking pumpkins again.
I wanted to make soup.
I knew I couldn't trust those damn pumpkins. Whenever you said almost like it's surrounding us, I was like, I fucking cannot do this.
You know, I saw when y'all were driving, you were about to say something to them, but then they got excited about the pumpkins and you didn't say it anymore.
Well, it's Halloween.
Yes.
Yeah.
We need some
You
comfort.
don't know. It might be a good
Perhaps.
kind of unconscious.
Oh, yeah, for sure. Of course.
We'll be right back, guys. We're going to take a quick break, potty breaks and things like that. Thanks for sticking with us and being so active in the chat. 6 viewers. Woo! Begin at 7 tonight. Thanks so much, guys. We'll be right back.
Yeah. The
Awesome narration on your part tonight, man. Not that